was completely legit, and there were no problems at all with adding him to the party.
Yep, went super smoothly.
That's
and
how I
everyone
remember it
trusted him.
going.
Yep.
That's a fantastic synopsis.
Yeah.
Right away, we were like, "This guy's good. Sure."
Yeah, this guy seems totally chill and not at all weird, and we're going to add him to our group.
Not at all simmering with rage under every word you say to him. No, calm, collected.
Yeah, so
Just collecting NPCs here. Left
you
and
have
right.
crossed the bridge with Dagrin.
That's the guy that was on like the island, right?
Nope.
No.
No.
Baldur is the
Dagrin
guy
is
that
the
was on
one-
the island.
The old
Oh,
dude that
yeah,
was
yeah.
trying to cross the bridge.
Oh, his favorite color was yellow. Got it.
Which, according to my 10th grade literature teacher, means death. It's the only thing I remember about that class.
Wow.
The color yellow is
Your
means
teacher would be
death?
No,
really
crossing a
proud.
bridge.
Oh,
No, I mean the color yellow.
Really?
Yes! 100%.
Yeah, like- What'd you do? Read the yellow wallpaper and like do
I
a
don't even
huge thing
remember.
on it? That would be my guess. Or like the four humors, right? Like yellow is one of them.
like
right? It's
bile
like-
or whatever.
Urine.
Yeah.
Urine. Oh, well, yeah, pee.
Yeah.
It's just gonna be
right.
piss jokes all night tonight.
So you have made it across. You have Dagrin with you. You told him he could come with you. And now you have the most dangerous escort quest of all time.
And
I-
we're heading to Gauntlgrim.
Yup. Mm-hmm.
Who's controlling him?
I am,
Oh. Oh, great.
because he has no attacks and 2 hit points.
No.
He has 2 hit points. If he dies, he goes into rage.
Yep.
Oh my
Yep.
Jesus.
Yeah.
He has 2
Hence
hit
most
points because he has a
escort
negative 2
quests.
con modifier, and he's a
Can he
commoner.
just like permanently stay in the middle of the party? Like I tell him, you need to stay in the middle of the party.
He will do
No
his best,
caboose,
and
no
now that
front.
you did use some resources to heal his leg, he is more capable of keeping up with you.
I was gonna say, do I have like a fucking wall of
Right.
force scenario on me? Nope.
I mean,
Hey,
I
can
got
you
more
just, like,
lay
put
on
them in your
hand.
necklace?
She can't do that yet.
I can't. No,
Right?
I can't.
Because I thought about that.
I
and was
don't.
like,
I don't
"Oh."
like strangers being in my room.
One of us.
Especially strangers.
well,
You know what? I can
I'd
give
prefer not to
him-
die to a rampaging dragon.
No, I don't.
I can
wanna.
give him aid, which will give him 5 hit points for the next 8 hour, an additional 5 hit points for the next 8 hours.
Oh wow! Really buff him up to
Sure.
a solid 10.
Listen, I don't know.
Double digits.
I mean,
7. That would put him at 7.
Oh,
Yeah.
I thought he had 2.
He
Hit
does.
point maximum and current hit points increase by 5 for the duration. And it
Oh, I
lasts
thought
for
you said
8 hours.
8, not 8 hit points. 8
Oh no.
hours.
Aid
Yeah.
the spell.
Hilda, you need to calm down, baby. Chill.
I can try laying on handsing him more to see if that will.
Might as well.
go for it.
Okay.
At least
should I...
do 1 pump. Oh,
Yeah, I
Does
gave
he
him
get
one.
any death saves?
I mean, provided he doesn't immediately die from massive damage, because 4 damage would cause him to instantly die
I'm
from massive
vomiting
damage.
in my mouth right now.
No, you know what? I think we're better served using our resources now. I'm just
You
going
mean
to use.
I thought you were bringing out the big honcho, our wish. I
No,
thought you
no.
meant that.
I'm going to use 7 instances of Lesser Resto.
Oh, wow,
Just
okay.
to see if we can't beef
Knock
this
somebody
guy
off.
up a little bit.
All right, I'll wait till you're done with the restos to see if I can give him more hit points then, or something like that with lay on hands, or if he's got diseases, I can do that.
He still will have, when you are finished with the... you said 7, Chris?
Yes.
Okay, when you're finished with the lesser restorations, he will still have 15 diseases.
oh my god. He gets buffer before our
I
eyes.
can
I mean,
can
that's
knock
better than
out
what it was.
I can knock out 7 of them if I use all my lay on hands. I have 35 left. So, right?
Okay.
7 times 5 is 35. That's math.
Mm-hmm.
I don't
So-
do math past 8:30.
All right. Let me consult my little table for him here real quick.
Very bold of you to play a math game after 8:30. Then
Sound
I like
does
doing it
most of
online.
for you.
Yeah, it does all the math.
Yeah.
When I'm DMing in person and it's
Can
the
you
worst.
guys count backwards?
How
Can I
far?
count backwards?
Just count backwards.
Just count backwards from, say, 72 for like 10 digits.
Yeah.
72,
Yeah.
71, 70, 69, 68, 67, 66.
Yeah.
Hi,
What
can you
have
not?
we discovered? What skill doesn't Riza possess that we've all just confirmed is a her thing and not a general
So
us thing?
it's actually we discovered it's actually like a thing similar to dyslexia. I forget the exact name of it, but one of the symptoms is that dyscalculia.
Ah.
You cannot count backwards without like really churning it.
I did like twice the time you guys just like knocked out those numbers.
I can't do the alphabet
I
backwards.
do have to think about the alphabet
did.
sometimes.
Yeah, the alphabet I gotta take time on. But I think it's because I still sing the song a little bit every time I do the alphabet. So in my head, I'm just like,
Yeah,
I don't know. There's not a
sing it.
song
Then
to
Derek had me
backwards.
multiply numbers, and then he was like, "How did you get that number?" And I'm like, "I added it 7 times." And he was like, "You're not supposed to do it that way." And I'm like, "How are you supposed to do it?"
Oh man.
Most
Yeah,
people
The
just
American
know.
school system, we were just told to memorize this fact.
Yeah, most people just know some multiplication facts.
Sometimes. The
Yeah,
worst
we
part of the
discovered
day-
that Riza is bad with numbers.
Listen.
Anyhow, by the time you're done, he is up to 39 hit points.
Okay.
Oh,
okay.
wow.
That's better.
Oh,
That is a lot better.
Thank you.
he's
I
like,
don't
"Wow,
have
I can
anything
breathe
left in the
now. My
tank to heal
sinuses
him."
have been cleared."
Yeah.
Yeah, he is up to 39 hit points, 30 feet of movement, and can now use his walking stick as a club.
Nice.
Great.
Nope.
I'll the only healing I have left is healing hands, so let's hope that we don't get into another big fight, because otherwise you're getting fucking 8 hit points, and that's it. That's all
But
she
at
wrote.
least you don't have him about to turn back into a dragon now.
Yup. But we can
Thank
try
Jesus.
to.
He was gonna
sleep tonight.
stumble and just turn into a dragon.
Yeah, at least he won't trip accidentally now and fucking die. So
Yeah.
I can see why he didn't want to cross the river.
Yeah. Is he smart to okay, this is a weird question. Does he know? He doesn't know about the curse, right? We've established that it's like forgets about it, right?
You've established that he's been doing this so long that he's gone a little
he's
mad.
forgotten.
Got
Yeah,
it. Yeah. He's a little screw loose. He's got a couple screws loose. Yeah.
he's a little cuckoo.
Yeah,
Got it.
that he's aware that there's something wrong with him, but doesn't really understand what's going on.
Well, at least he probably feels a hell of a lot better now.
He does.
Do you think you can continue walking? Because now you can come with us.
He says, absolutely, I can. Yes, I can keep up now, I think.
I feel
All
great.
right.
Let's make sure he's in the middle of the
Yup.
of the line.
You know,
No
if worst,
caboose, no front.
if worst comes to worst, I can just banish him for like a minute.
Ooh.
You know?
It's not a bad plan.
That's true.
I don't think we've messaged to Lamar today, so I'm just going to send a quick message.
Hey, Lamar. By the way,
Be like,
not
can
only
you
do we have a
help us
chain-
research?
I
Made
think
a friend
we
named Dagrin. Ancient
Like-
dragon cursed by hags.
yeah, like the stories. You know.
You know,
Should be able to
the
find
book
any
you have that
specifics on the curse.
gotta check the Brothers Grimm or something, you know, whatever it is in this universe, and you pull that book off your bookshelf and check to see.
the response you get is, that is the first question you've asked where I've been able to confidently say, I have a book with that answer. I'll get it.
Amazing. Durlamar's finally come through.
Durlamar's like, finally.
I mean, Dulamar's been real clutch up till now, but finally we asked something
yeah.
in his wheelhouse.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, everything else has been like, I'll look, I guess, guys.
He gets Wizard of the Year.
Gonna get him a plaque.
Sorry, Zoltan.
No, it's okay. I don't even have the dispel magic, so
You're like rogue wizard.
No.
Wizard rogue.
Yeah, you all
I'm just really survivable.
continue your way on. You're approaching where you know Gauntlgrim should be, according to the maps that you have, when you come to a hazard in your way. Lava that has opened in a rift that somebody has hastily built a wooden bridge over. You can see on the far side of the bridge 3 figures standing, waiting.
Oh.
Good. I
riddle.
was wondering who we were gonna run into tonight that was like, you know.
Oh
Maybe
no,
they're
are they
good guys.
hot? Oh shit, they're kind of hot.
I can't see them.
Zoom in.
For
No, I-
anyone who wants a picture,
They're kind of scary.
They're
Uh,
super scary.
They look like they don't have any skin.
They're kind of nipply.
my
I don't know
dark
how.
vision.
It's really hot in here.
There's 3 of them. They all look like that.
with slight variations, they're not identical.
Ma'am?
Can we cross your lava bridge?
Answer me these questions 3. Then the lava bridge.
Shall no longer be.
Yeah.
Yeah, as you sort of stop there, this one starts coming across the bridge.
Oh, okay.
I would like to have a mage armor up.
Sure, you cast mage armor on yourself. You go, whoop!
Hello. They've seen us. Like, there's no way. Like, we can there's nowhere to hide unless we dive into the lava and hide in there.
Yeah, I don't think we can do that anymore.
Social encounter, dive into lava.
Lava.
I don't know, guys. 50-50.
Wait, how long has it been since we got this orc guy?
Today.
How long has it been since we fought last?
Oh, I
we
don't
fought before before we went to the Neverlight Grove, and we rested overnight and got the potions and left. Picked up Dragon Guy.
Oh
This
yeah, I
is the same
forgot
day.
about the potions.
So we picked up the orc dude before we got to
Oh.
Neverlight Grove.
Oh shit, we've got potions up the butt.
You do
Too bad
have
I
quite
won't
a few
use them on
potions.
you.
I
I
do
keep
have-
mine in my backpack.
Where are the potions?
We all
Under
have
Oh, there they are.
inventory, under
Yeah.
consumables.
consumables.
So this has been the same day that we rescued Dagrin, but
Mhm.
not the same day that we got Balder. That was a few days ago when we were crossing the spider webs.
Yes.
We've traveled for like 3 weeks to get to like Gauntlgrim, I think.
Okay.
So we're just
We on week we're on week 3, right? We're very
You're
close.
pretty
I
close.
think. Yeah.
Yeah.
I call out in common. Hello? Kipo, you're real close there.
Not bad.
Kipo, as you get closer there, you can see she's just sort of slowly tapping her foot on the bridge.
Okay, I call out in Primary. Hello. Can we pass, please? That's it. Oh god, she's gonna slap the shit out of us.
I will run through my gamut of languages to see
Yep,
if they
yep.
respond to one.
Abyssal?
Abyssal?
A bit.
Can we get an Abyssal?
I'll just do a thing. I'll just cast.
Kipo,
Go
you're.
ahead.
Oh, sorry. Go ahead, Clinton.
I was just gonna cast tongues.
Okay, yeah,
Unless Kipo.
you cast
success.
tongues. She hasn't responded yet. Kipo, you're close enough to see. Yeah, I think you're the only one that's close enough. Kipo, you see her roll her eyes, and then she starts beckoning you.
All right.
Come
Beckoning
across
whom?
the bridge of lava so I can kick you off.
Yep.
Yeah, as you stand next to her, she says, in common, I prefer not to yell across a bridge.
Oh Jesus.
Oh. Well, that
Oh,
was
no,
a waste
she's
of a
mean
damn
and hot.
spell.
Bitch.
She's mean and hot.
So that's your style.
Baru's like, oh god, here we go.
I'm like, where's Nahidra? I need to give her pointers.
Well, I'm not accustomed to meeting people in the middle of bridges. Is there a reason that you're stopping our progress?
Am I?
Are you?
I think what he means to kind of ask, is it okay if we just keep going? Like, are you here to stop us from proceeding?
You could. You could, if you prefer, listen to what I have to say first.
Okay.
Out of curiosity, could we listen to what you have to say not on a wooden bridge over hot lava?
The bridge is safe.
Fair enough.
He's not safe. But sure. Give us the spiel.
You've taken something that belongs to us.
I'm sorry, what?
You've taken something that belongs to us.
I don't think we've ever met before.
You didn't take it from us. It was lost. But you found it, and now we want it back. We're willing to compensate you for your finding of it.
But
These be demons.
if it was lost, you said we took it
Nonsense.
from you. If it was lost,
No, I said you
There's-
took something that belonged to us, not that you took it from
Oh,
us. I don't accuse you
okay.
of thievery.
I just wanted to be clear.
Popping one of those bad boys off. This is. Mm-mm.
Who are these hot, dangerous ladies?
They do not appear to be fiends or the like.
Out of curiosity, what is it that you believe us to have taken?
I talked to Dawnbringer and I'm like, Dawnbringer, do these people look familiar? Are they Netherites or something?
Dawnbringer's response is, I don't think so.
Okay.
There were a lot of Netherese, but they don't seem to be.
Seem to be? Okay.
I'm gonna move backwards so I'm on the part of the bridge that's by the rock because I know I'm the one carrying the chains.
Sure.
Hmm.
Who has Pilar?
As I'm by
It's in your
Nahidra-
room.
It's in my
I
room!
thought.
I'm carrying your
Oh,
Pilar!
it's in your room? I thought we didn't put them in your room.
I'm
No,
carrying
we
the
did.
Pilar.
I thought we were like.
we were no, it
integrating.
was the chains we were unable to move.
Yeah.
The chains
Base.
cannot be put in a different plane of existence,
Yes.
which is technically what my room is. So,
I have the chains. You have the Mythalar. Is
There's just a
Nahidra
couple of
freaking
things-
out
yeah.
as I like move back by her. Is she making any like? Does she seem agitated or anything?
Who?
Nahidra?
No.
Okay.
wait. I look at
I
Dagrin.
can't talk to her.
Dagrin. I look at Dagrin. I look at these three.
As you do that
Oh.
look back and forth, she nods at you.
Oh,
So it's
oh,
him?
they came so fast.
I'm so smart, y'all. I can't believe this. Damn.
Give you credit.
Process of elimination. It was one of the dangerous things.
I
we've
was
done
like,
here.
3 hot ladies.
Yeah,
Wait.
the three was a tip.
Oh, are they the hags?
We're the hags.
Kipo and Zoltan, this close, you can see that the whorls on their skin aren't because they lack skin, but their skin is constantly moving about as though there's something slithering around under it.
Oh no! Oh no! Oh
No.
no!
Is it maggots?
Yikes!
3 hacks is a lot. 3 hacks is a lot.
And I'm all out of everything but first level spells.
I'm down 1 spell slot because I fucking dimension doored his ass over.
I mean,
You remember that time that I cast tongues for no fucking reason? Just to fucking talk in common.
Yeah, that was great all around.
is there any way we can help to rectify this besides, returning what you want?
This is-
Anything we could do?
No, you have what we're asking for.
If you
The-
lost it, why should we give it back to you?
Because
We
we
found it.
compensate you for it.
Well, what's the compensation?
wait, hold on.
We get to know.
We're talking about a person as if they're a property.
I'm imagining Dagrin shows no recognition of these people.
He doesn't seem to understand what's going on. He has, from what you can tell from looking at him, he doesn't have any like visceral reaction to these 3. He probably doesn't remember,
Remember anything? I
and
feel
thus
like
has no idea they're talking about him.
yeah. Respectfully, I feel like this person has paid his dues 36-fold or some sort. By our calculations, and many years, considering that he lives a very long lifetime.
Do you know what he pays dues for?
No.
Then how can you think that he has paid them?
I'm sure. If you would kindly explain it to me, that would probably explain a lot. We're probably gonna fight some hacks on a bridge over lava.
This is bad. I
bad.
would love to keep moving as far back as I can without triggering suspicion, but I'm nervous to do so.
Do you remember the gem dragons? No, you're likely too young.
You're correct. I'm only about 100 years old.
Do you know who killed them?
Was it you?
No.
It was
No.
probably the dragon.
Yeah, just go like this. This guy.
I imagine a god
No.
or an entirety of a race, just by historical.
It was one draconic sorcerer who gathered them together and betrayed them.
Oh. It would be pretty like, what's that word, when someone gets what's coming toward them, like in the same manner that they gave it?
Karma.
Sure, that's not the word I'm thinking of, but we'll use it for shits and gigs.
Okay.
It would be that if we betrayed him. You know what I'm saying? No? Oh. Anyway.
I feel like I've already invested quite a lot of healing in this guy.
You'll get it all back tomorrow. Like it's a few spells.
I'm sorry. Are you saying that it was this fellow over here who did that?
Yes.
I see.
But I thought he was a dragon, not a sorcerer.
I don't mean a sorcerer of a draconic bloodline. I mean a draconic sorcerer.
A sorcerer who is
So
also
how
a
does a dragon killing other dragons involve you?
We had friends.
We've all lost friends. Doesn't mean we curse people for eternities over it.
No, we just kill people.
And by extension, the curse that you've given him has killed many more people than just affecting Dagrin himself.
And he doesn't even realize he's doing it. So I feel like it's hard to atone for sins you committed if you don't even remember what you've done.
We don't want him to atone. We want him to suffer.
Hmm. So you're okay with all the other people that he kills in his path suffering as well?
She says. There's a reason we keep him in a mostly unpopulated region of the Underdark.
It's a fair point. Still, I'm still just kind of curious as to what the compensation is. No.
You might be
She
the only
says,
one there, Zoltan.
Let me put some of you at ease. We have no intention of taking him from you by violence. We lost him, you found him. He is yours now.
We wouldn't go as far as say he's ours, but
This lady's like, no, you found my pet.
So there is no ill will if we just bypass this and completely ignore you.
Oh, there may be plenty of ill will, but we will not strike at you.
Curse shit out of us.
Where's the shit out
No,
of
where's
the
Phone Home
bitches?
Wizard friend?
Do I believe this hag?
Yeah, do I believe her?
Go ahead and Kipo do an advantaged insight check there.
She gonna fucking curse the shit out of us, bitches?
He is for sure gonna curse the shit out of us.
And
that
Kipo, also give me either an Arcana or Nature check with advantage, whichever you're best at.
probably the same.
He's just a baby.
Okay. So Kipo, a few things. First of all, you do believe her when she says that they won't attack you. Secondly, something you would know about hags is they can't curse you because they're annoyed. You have to have actually wronged them by whatever arcane fey rules they're using.
Say, for example, us undoing a curse they have done before, would that be wronging them?
That could be wronging them, yes. But since you haven't done that yet, they couldn't do anything to you yet.
Yet.
There's a mighty big yet on the end of that sentence.
If they didn't want it undid, they shouldn't have left the loophole.
You
Just
usually have to when you curse somebody.
Well, that's not my problem.
No, it's not.
About to be our problem.
Yeah.
So
we're-
Kipo, you do believe that you could get out of this encounter without harm if you so chose. They would probably, be looking for an opportunity to fuck with you in the future, but they couldn't do anything to you now.
Just add them to our
So-
list of people that want to fuck with us.
Or
Yeah. Not a lot.
do we still have Thea's talking ability up? Isn't that an 8-hour thing? Didn't you turn that on?
I mean, I'm assuming we were walking.
It's been a few hours,
not
but
an
you can
8-hour.
pop it again if you have it.
I can.
Thea can pop it back in and say, "Hey guys,
Why is there so much stuff? There you go. For 8 hours. Look at that. My first
Ooh.
roll, not a 1.
Woot. So,
Better than last session.
we this dragon guy, bad guy, right? Arguably, we're taking there. It's kind of like a he said, she said, whatever. But I just feel like at this point we're picking a side, and that's fine, But what happens if we go save this dragon guy, who's apparently a real big douchebag, and then he just wants to go back to doing douchebaggy shit?
I mean, I think we need more information on this whole curse lore in general. Before.
I mean, I for one don't know who the gem dragons were.
Mm-hmm.
So I'd like to get
They
more
were the good one.
information.
They're good.
No, that's metallic.
Oh, are they bad?
No, that's chromatic.
So we don't know.
They were neutral.
Oh, so they're good.
No.
No.
They're neutral.
No,
It does
we're
not mean
neutral.
Neutral does not mean good.
Neutral means neutral.
Oh, which is good.
No, it's not.
No.
If you're not bad, you're good. It's
Interesting dichotomy you've got going on there.
Yeah.
What if we ask him if he wants to come with us or stay with them? I mean, after all, it's
I mean, that's
We
a
shouldn't-
fucking no-brainer.
He doesn't have
We know
the
what-
ability to make an informed decision about that.
Yeah, he's gonna say, I don't know
Right.
these fucking ladies.
And if he
Alright,
did, he would
sorry.
say fuck no.
I don't
know?
think there's a
I'm
problem
just trying to give
with
him
us
some agency in this conversation. That's all.
bypassing these.
So far,
ladies
he doesn't
now.
even know this conversation's about him.
Right. I mean, I definitely can see the benefit of, it's like, you save the dragon and now, oh man, we got a fucking dragon on our side, that's cool and all. The only scary part is, what if that, right now he doesn't remember being a dragon, right? We save him, then he goes back to being a dragon, maybe he doesn't remember being a human, doesn't remember that we fucking saved him, and he's supposed to go back to being a piece of shit.
There's no reason to
And then he
speculate
eats
about
us.
that right now because
Yeah,
we-
I think we
Sure.
can just bypass them at the moment. We
Yeah.
can remember them and have them on speed dial to talk to them later if we want to turn them in.
that's correct. Like we
So
should
I
look.
think we
should
need more
look into.
research.
Yeah, we should look
Yeah.
into the lore, see why he did what he did. Maybe he had a good reason or whatever to commit genocide. Not that there's ever really a good reason to
Yeah.
commit genocide.
I could call, our friend, and
I just don't think I want to make an informed decision at this second.
Yeah,
on
we
the
don't.
lava bridge.
Yeah, I'm sure that if we call on them at some point, they'll come run and be like, "Hey, grab."
Just be honest with them. Like, at the moment, we would like to gather a little bit more information about this whole situation.
yeah, we
So
don't
we
want to be
can
too
just-
hasty.
Make an informed decision that would allow our conscience to be okay.
Yeah, we
Instead
have
of just
the,
giving you a person we found on the side of the road that's an old man.
yeah, we
I would
have the
prefer
power.
to barter with people's lives prior to knowing what sort of boon we would be receiving for them in exchange. Just based purely on how we feel about the person.
Yeah.
Also, would like to know what we're getting. What if it's like something awesome? I'm just saying. Like,
I mean,
maybe
yeah.
it's like, maybe this is something that kind of.
No.
Well, I wasn't so sure, but that seems pretty freaking cool. So, bye, Dagran.
That is the exact opposite of Kipo.
No, they'd have to offer something pretty fucking spectacular.
But what
Yeah.
if it is something pretty fucking spectacular? Is
Like
all I'm saying.
what? Like what?
Would
it
I
would
want to
be?
be known as somebody who trades somebody's life for something that's
Yeah,
pretty
like, I
fucking
can't even give-
spectacular?
I can't even give an example of how spectacular it could be that I would agree to.
I mean, probably a mystery box. I don't know.
Nope.
Maybe it could be a boat.
No.
So that's something you don't even know an answer to. Then, if it's a mystery box, you realize, right? Like,
I
You get a
was-
ration.
No.
Okay, Thea's gonna be like, at the moment, we can't consciously let you have what you're seeking because we can't make an informed decision at the moment. We need more information, which we are in the process of getting. However, if we could have your name so that way we could contact you in the future, that way if, we do agree with you, we can contact you.
Do I need a name?
I mean-
usually yes.
To contact them? I would hope. I thought so.
She looks at you for a moment, and then the dagger at her side she brings up and slices off one of her ears and hands it over to you.
Ma'am.
Oh, sweet.
Thea takes it.
It is still something is still writhing under the skin.
Oh boy.
I
Don't
have
it.
an ear.
Hey,
Thea's like,
are you gonna
thank
eat that?
you. No. Thea's like, thank you for understanding. We just consciously can't give someone over that we just met until we know more information. And like you said, we were very young and naive, so we need to do a little more research.
We'll definitely be in touch, though. I'll call you up if we need when we're ready.
To be fair, Thea is not trying to deceive them. She is being wholeheartedly honest.
When you change your minds, you can reach us.
Thank
Do we
you.
just whisper in the ear? Is that how this works? Is
it always listening?
I mean, I could just call them.
Are you familiar with a sending stone?
Yes.
Yes.
Is your ear
like
a
that.
sending stone?
And then she turns and steps off the bridge.
Oh god, they're so
Jesus.
metal.
Into the lava?
Yep,
Oh,
plummeting into the lava.
Good to know pushing them off the bridge wouldn't have worked.
yep. Fights we would not have won.
Sending
Us
doesn't
against
say
three
anything
hands.
about a name.
I feel like you need to know the person, though.
But if you've met him, I think it's
It's
just
literally
a-
her body
Yeah.
part.
Well, he's talking
now
about
it's-
sending in
now
general.
it's yeah. No, now it's like a stone. I was just gonna, cast the spell because I can cast that now.
Yeah, so on sending, I tend to rule that you have to actually have been introduced to the person. That's why you can't just send to anyone you've passed on the street.
Like Blobby.
Oh, ma'ams. Have a
Oh,
nice day.
sorry, I didn't get to it because
Okay.
I was moving those boxes, but the other two do the same thing.
Okay. I was like, do I have to convince them too?
Nope, they also just
Do
step
I get
off
3
the
ears?
step off the ledge and into the lava.
Later,
I think
ladies.
I think one ear talks to all of them.
And they
if I
they
know
go
it.
into the lava as though it were a much less dense liquid. They sort of splash into it like water.
Oh, wow.
Does the lava splash up like water?
No.
Baru looks so intrigued. Baru's like,
It's a cool power, but also very. I'm just heightened aware of the danger. I'm like, that's very bad. I'm also waiting to make sure, like, I'm letting Dagrin go across. I'm like, well, I'm gonna fucking
Oh,
hold this
yeah.
guy's hand across this bridge.
Yeah, Dagrin makes it across.
He
Well-
trips and falls
And
in.
Kipo's read was correct that they were not going to immediately try anything on you.
You guys ever wonder if this has happened before to them? Do you think they've let him go before, and this is like part of the game they play with him?
probably happened like maybe once or twice. I mean, this guy's been alive for a very long time.
I mean, if he's been
It
alive
must have
since,
happened. Yeah.
since a species of dragon we've never heard of. I mean, I haven't lived that long, but for it to not be a thing that we all know is.
I never really paid attention much in school, so I'm not surprised that I don't know what gem dragons are.
Maybe
I'm really
our
surprised I
wizard
even
friend
put two
will
and two
know.
together about them. And
Oh, do you want me? I can call him real quick and ask him about that, and ask him.
Nah,
but-
I'm sure. I mean, go ahead, but I think he was looking up stuff for us already, right? So
Right, but he might have already. He might have. If he already had a book, he might have answers.
He can cast sending to us if he has the answer already.
Okay.
we're just waiting, right? Yeah.
Yeah, he's probably pouring through some old library going, ah, crap, I know I have that here somewhere.
Where is it?
You can't control F this shit.
Dagrin, you are a very sought-after individual.
Oh,
I
what?
don't think he doesn't know.
Yeah, they wanted you to go with them.
Wait,
Why?
Apparently, they're the hags who cursed you so many centuries ago, to constantly go through the cycle of being a dwarf, and when you die, turning into a dragon, and then turning back
What?
into a dwarf.
he doesn't know all of that.
Well, Kipo's
Does
thing is
now.
telling the truth.
Oh,
Did
yeah,
you miss the memo?
Kipo, the most honest party member.
I say from the very front of the group.
He should know, shouldn't he?
No.
I guess he should. It's
I
no
mean,
use
I
trying
think
to
he
hide
should
it.
know, but maybe we should have found out a little more before we just spill it all on him.
Maybe it'll jog his memory if he's reminded of
Uh,
some facts about
I
himself.
don't know if that's a good thing.
no, I don't remember. I think I'd remember being a dragon.
Well, just maybe let it sit.
Let
For a
that one
bit.
marinate for a bit. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, well,
Does Dawn know what a gem dragon is?
Oh, Dawn.
He says, oh yeah, there's plenty of varieties.
I imagine just are there opal ones?
She nods. Yeah,
I want to see it.
yeah, there's amethyst, emerald, sapphire, topaz, crystal, obsidian, and opal.
That's so cool. But I guess it's not as cool.
too bad they're all dead.
Huh.
Besides one.
Were they still around? I guess. Did they die during your time, or
No, they were around during my time.
they were around your time? Huh. What were
So
they like?
Even assuming that this guy was, lived out all of his dwarven lifespans to their sort of end, he'd only be like a few thousand years old. Dawn is like 10,000 years old.
Mm.
It's difficult when you start talking on those really wide time scales, but like, Dawn is very, very old.
Dawn is old. Dawn. Well, but Dawn was made by the Netherese, just in
Yes.
general. Yeah. So okay, got it.
Yeah, Nahidra says, for what it's worth, I remember them too.
Oh.
Oh shit, she
He
understands
did
us.
this whole time.
What did you
Oh, that's
think
right, because
about?
is she in our psychic whispers or no? Or she can understand
No.
us?
No, you just should have had enough time to have finished your undercommon by now, so she can speak that, and you
Whoa. Yes!
You?
can. Mm-hmm.
Yes!
Yes! Mark it off the quest list!
Huh? What were they like? Were they mean?
No, they just
Oh yeah,
We're
get to
mostly
click under
aloof.
comment. Yes.
they
Huh.
didn't really involve themselves with anything the way that the other two kinds do.
I wonder what happened then. Hmm.
I
We don't even know
I-
what kind of dragon Dagrin was.
That's true. Maybe they got involved all of a sudden in something, and then that wasn't cool.
What
Politics.
if Dagrin's a gem dragon?
What if Dagrin's an opal dragon? Oh, no.
I thought Dagrin
I-
was a gem dragon. He was one that gathered them all and then betrayed them.
They didn't specify what kind of dragon he was, just that he was a draconic sorcerer, like a dragon who was a sorcerer too.
Never mind.
So he could be metallic.
Undercommon.
He could be just a regular colored one, or
Interesting.
a gem one. Are there other types of dragons?
No,
Is there
just
like a
those three.
stone?
There are metallic, there were gem, and there are chromatic.
Are there moon dragons?
And ooze dragons.
Well, there are
Ooh.
also a separate subset of dragons called lung dragons that are in a different part of the world, Toril, but those are all of the Faerunian dragons.
Hmm.
Interesting.
But if he's this old, I mean, who knows? He could have come
Oh,
from some other
guys.
part of the world and been stuck here. He could be a dragon that the world has never seen before.
Again.
Reese
mean-
just wants her opal dragon.
Yeah, I agree.
He's the first dragon I've ever met. Even if he's not one now. Then again, I've only been alive for 30 some odd years, so
Mm-hmm.
Yes, if I had had a longer lifespan, maybe I would have met more of them by now.
I don't think I've met any before this either. So,
First time for
I
everything.
hear that they take forms of people, so I guess maybe you could have met one, but you didn't know.
Yeah, I guess that's true.
You could have slept with one and didn't know.
I feel like you have a very different view of what my life was like before I ended up in that jail cell. But sure, I'll let you have that one for free.
Why? What were you
I
doing?
will correct you. It certainly wasn't sleeping my way through Faerun as you seem to think I was.
I don't think you were sleeping across your way. I assume you have had sex.
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 Yeah. Bru's like desperately reaching around to see if any of her flasks have alcohol in them, and none of them definitely do.
Like,
'cause
have
they
you
haven't had a
not?
chance to reach
Have you
a
not
glass.
before my wedding night?
I
You don't ask
have.
that stuff.
Yeah,
Right?
I mean, you don't kiss and tell, but
You guys have been traveling together for how many months now? I think it's time to have.
the birds and bees talk.
The sex talk.
I think it's time to know each other's deepest, darkest secrets. So let's go. Kipo likes the truth. Come on, Kipo.
I feel like that's fake news.
What?
all right, y'all keep pointing at one time that I lied to my parents as the end all be all.
Of all the people you lied to.
I'm
It
sorry, are you
wasn't
telling
just one
me
lie.
you would not lie to your parents?
To be fair,
As opposed to
agree
total
with that.
strangers?
Kipo, that was such a fucking betrayal.
It was.
Right. I mean, that was about as
I
bad
think
of a
that's
betrayal
why
as
we
what
keep
Dagger
pointing it out.
supposedly did.
You told them that we were your employees.
And I don't think it was just like one lie. There was
It was
you
just
continued to
compounded.
just
It just
lie
kept
and
going.
lie and lie and lie. And then we meet this guy and you're like, oh yeah, by the way, you're a fucking dragon that just kills everybody all the time. Surprise!
I kind of liken it to the way that, I mean, if you're at like a social gathering with extended family or something and they start bringing up politics or something and you just kind of like smile and nod.
Or just walk away.
I mean, listen, I feel like you should be able to lie to your parents if you want to. Sometimes it's for the best.
It is everyone's God-given right to
You
lie
know-
to their parents.
You know
Yeah.
what?
Yep.
I'm all about it. Go
So
ahead,
what-
lie
you
to
lie
your
to your
parents,
parents,
but maybe
right?
we also lie to the guy that's a dragon.
So
And the hags that are trying to get him.
So what is like y'all's numbers? Like number of people you've slept with? Just like to bring it back around. Because
Wait,
I
hold
think
on,
we're getting off
check
track.
I gotta go check my backstory, see how much I wrote down in my 30 hit
Okay,
map.
get back to me.
Yeah.
0.
I spend most of my life training on the run or locked up somewhere. So not that many opportunities.
Well, I feel like training can lend to some opportunities. Oh, Derek. I mean, I imagine you're training with a bunch of people and you're in close quarters and you get close, you know? Things happen.
Trip, slip.
Yeah, there's opportunities for closeness, I suppose, but
How about you, Thea? You ever had anybody special?
Yeah, he went missing a long time ago. That's why I left Feywild in the first place.
How long is
Is she
a long
telling
time
the
ago?
truth or is she joshing
Yeah.
me so that I stop asking?
Truth!
How long is a long
she
time
opens
ago?
her heart to you and you don't even believe her.
It's like went really dark really fast.
You
That's
asked,
what
I
you get
was
for poking
honest.
around at people's business.
You know,
I'm
sometimes
sorry.
you poke around, you find something you don't really like.
Fuck around and find out.
I mean that's really sad.
I
Do you
was
think
just
he's
reading
around?
more of- You don't know, he went missing a long time ago.
Well, do you think he's like here? Like on this side of the plane? I don't know. Is the Feywild on the other side of this plane?
I thought he was on this plane, which is why I came here in the first place.
What's his name?
A Lazarus.
Hmm.
Are you still trying to find him?
I don't know. It's
Fair.
been a long time. Getting to the point I might give up.
What
Plus,
made
I found
think
you
he came to this
hooligans.
plane?
What?
What made you think he came to this plane?
Who wouldn't?
Some clues.
Oh, was he kind of like a cryptic? Like, did he leave like puzzles and stuff everywhere? Is that sort of the thing?
What?
Like, well,
I
like, do you
haven't
think?
written hardcore backstory on him, okay?
Okay, don't poke it. Don't poke holes into it.
That's
No.
it. That's it.
So we've got some real Moriarty Sherlock intrigue here.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I was reading my backstory a little bit now. This crown definitely fits what I wrote.
Well, I mean, Ray, aside from your wife, what's your number then? You can't expect us all to give up our goat and not tell us anything.
Oh, a lady doesn't kiss and tell.
Oh, I see.
Wow!
Hypocrite.
Zoltan, what's your number? Keep up.
I already answered that question.
He said
You
zero.
said 0. That's not true.
Why?
Does Thea think he's lying?
No.
I'm a fucking goblin.
No.
That's
Goblins
it.
still get. Everybody gets laid. Almost everybody. I'm sure there's people who don't want to get laid, and that's perfectly fine.
Dagrin says, I can't recall ever.
Dagrin, I think we've established that you have memory problems.
Yeah, I am very interested to hear Nahidra's number and also Baldor's number.
You're just waiting for me to ask them.
Nihidra says 3.
Oh, what were they like? Ooh, who was the one that you were closest to, or the one that you liked the most?
A lady doesn't kiss and tell. And then
She says,
Wait.
None were particularly close, all fellow soldiers.
Oh, see, what did I say about training?
Listen, I get it.
Happens.
It happens.
Balder speaks up and says, and this entire time he's been counting on fingers like very.
Oh wow.
It says 67.
Oh Jesus.
Two more. He
How
just
old
needs
are
two
you?
more.
He says 45.
Oh gee, what the fuck?
This guy's my hero. It's amazing.
He
Love
said
this.
what? How many?
67.
67.
He only needs 2 more.
You only need
And then
2
you
more.
stop.
Then you can stop.
And he
Then
says,
you
2
can
more,
stop.
you got to.
Stop! No, I'm one of the heirs of many arrows. I'm expected to produce a great deal of heirs.
Oh,
Oh,
wow.
it's like
So
your
you
job.
have,
Oh.
You
so
get-
you
it's
have
like
a
your
lot.
job
How
anyway.
many kids do you
Yeah,
have?
how many kids? I've lost count.
He starts counting again and says 41.
67.
Wow.
Ugh.
He's got dad
Wow.
strength, guys.
Yeah, he's
got
got dad strength.
He's got dad
Dad
strength.
reflexes.
Yep.
I feel like it should be more than 41.
I mean,
Well,
not all 67 sexes
He didn't-
will
he hasn't
result in
had
pregnancy.
He didn't have sex 67 times.
Oh, you're
He
correct.
had
67
sex with
partners.
67 people. He could have had it multiple times
He
with
says,
each people.
well, I've had more. Some have been killed in battle and various other things.
Oh,
Yeah.
Oh,
that's sad.
That's the number of living children I have. The
41 living.
number of children I've had is 128.
Oh, gee, oh God,
Wow. So you probably want to get home, huh?
What are all of their names?
He shrugs. Oh, I don't know most of them. I don't know most of their mothers.
Arrow 1, arrow 2.
Jarlin, what's your number?
Jarlin-
Considering that you were like entangled in a literal sex web.
Jarlin says,
Jarlin-
I don't really like to talk about it.
Oh.
fine.
Oh.
Oh wow, so you drop it for Jorlin real quick, huh?
He's sensitive, guys.
Yeah, we know.
Look at him.
Fine.
Look at him.
He's doing his best. Jorlin's been great. It's been good fighting with you, Jorlin. Thanks for hanging out with us. You know,
Thank you.
don't listen to what Ray says. She doesn't. You don't have to take it from her. You can bully her back. It's okay.
And as you're discussing that, you come upon an immense set of steel and stone gates set into the earth.
Does it look like it's Gonthelgrim?
It doesn't say Gauntlgrim on the gate.
Into the
Does
earth? Like down
Has
in?
the time?
No, like set into the tunnel.
Oh, okay.
How long have we been traveling? Is it a time that we would be
It would make
expecting
sense for Gauntlgrim to be here.
Okay.
Well, this isn't it. Let's keep walking.
Yeah. Maybe there's another door that's open.
Guys, this doesn't say Gonthelgrim on it, so I think we should keep going.
Skirt
Knock, knock,
around.
bitches.
Oh, guys, I think we made it to Gonthelgrim.
How do you
Is
know?
it still the same day that we found Dagrin?
Yeah, you were almost there when you found Dagrin.
Oh shit. Okay.
Let's knock on the door.
Dagrin is the
Yeah.
last little bit of fun for you.
Well, is there like a big metal, doof, 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 or do you just like walk
No
in?
guards? Anything?
There is not a big metal door knocker. You also don't just walk in because the gates are shut.
Is there
Hello?
any
On the gate with my quarterstaff.
Hello?
Yeah, Kipo, that's an adamantine quarterstaff, right, Kipo?
Sure is.
It
Yeah.
breaks the door.
So hitting the gate with that, it makes a big, like gonging sound. Like
Dong.
the entire gate is a gong, and you see a little slit in it open up. A dwarf stands behind it. Says, "Who's there?"
We
my
haven't
name's-
really come up with a name yet, have we?
That's true.
Are they speaking in common
They're speaking
or
under.
undercommon?
Yeah,
My
got
name's
it now.
Zoltan, and that's Thea, and that's Ray.
We're traveling by way of Lithmyathar.
You'll have to wait here till we can get a priest down here to make sure you're not demons. We've had
Sure.
trouble with that.
You only check for demons.
I suppose any sort of fiends or weird extraplanar beings.
Okay.
So, as
Fair
he
enough.
leaves, in my head, I'm gonna go. So we do have, Netherese, Archer, and a disguised dragon with us. Do we think that's gonna
But
be a
they're
problem
not a
to get in?
demon, so
Nahidra says,
no.
I'm still human.
Yeah. And he's
Yeah.
human.
I know that. I don't know what sort of. I don't know if they're
I
detection.
don't imagine they know what
You'd
Netherese
imagine
look
that they
like.
can do something
true.
similar to what you do.
Oh, okay. Then I feel better about that. Then I'm no.
He's
longer-
just like, I'm all human, baby.
Nahidra,
Oh
before
my
the
God,
city
they were
fell,
training.
how old were you? Was the immortality thing just kind of built in?
She says, that's part of being a Medusa. We're
Hmm.
not immortal, but we don't age.
So now that you're not a Medusa, do you?
I
Now-
will
now you-
age normally.
But you just start aging, obviously, because you didn't turn into an old crone like as soon as they got rid of it. So
Yes.
it's a good thing, because wouldn't it be bad? Like, kind of suck if all of a sudden all your kind of like entangled when the witch got rid of the shit and she died when the hair got cut. and
slat opens
age
and
really-
the door opens. Little sally port opening in the gate, and the dwarf appears again and says, "Priest says you're clear. What's your business in Gondelgrim?"
We caught wind that there's a summit going on, and we were actually hoping to, I mean, not actually get an audience, but we were hoping to pass a message along to them.
All right.
Yeah, it seems like an audience would be a little bit too much for our purposes, but a message would suffice. And also, please let us in because we are a little tired.
Come in. You can go to the inn, and I can take your message and pass it to my captain, who can pass it to the relevant people.
Thank you.
Well,
What's your message?
do we want our? Wait, what is our message? Oh no, we don't want. I don't think we want telling everyone our message, right? We still
I
have.
mean,
we
we just need to get their. I don't think they're gonna grant us an audience immediately. Like, we just need to tell them that we.
have an item. So
Yeah.
we're whispering. We got the whispers, right? Psionic whispers,
I
because
mean,
it's 8
we
hours.
just tell them we're carrying an important item to prevent the demons from accomplishing their goal.
Yeah, I think we just need to drop that we have something that concerns the demons, and then they'll invite us over. I don't think we can just demand to see them, because I think we're gonna get shut down. For
No, I
that.
agree. We're not. I just don't think that we should be like, "Yo, we got this wicked chain thing."
No, I don't think so.
Yeah.
either.
We
Well-
don't have to go into specifics.
Yeah.
Right. I
I
agree.
think
like
we just
something
leave
like.
the chain at them once we see them. By the way, here's the chain. I don't want it.
I had it. You got it.
Yeah, hot
Got it.
potato.
Yeah.
No pass back or whatever.
Should we also? Who was it that was from Gauntlegrim? Should we tell them that we have
Eldith.
news of what happened to Eldith?
Yeah.
Because we were the
What was
last
her
ones
last
to see
name?
her.
Feldrin.
Eldrin.
Ooh,
Yeah.
shit. Does she have family?
Derek just has all this in the back of his head, just constantly.
He's probably got the character
Her
sheet
last
pulled up
name
on
was
the tab.
I
Feldrin.
do not know. I just happen.
What?
I just
No, I
know
believe
all
it.
of the names and origin
She
stories
died,
of all
like,
the
2
NPCs
months
I
ago.
give you.
Yeah. Like we
Jorland's
should probably,
number, go. Kidding.
you know, she fought valiantly and gave her life so we could get here with the we should probably tell whoever her family is, you know, about that while we're here.
We need
You-
to find her family.
You can do that. Sounds awful, personally.
That's fine. I'm happy to be the one to give the news. Not an issue.
I feel like I would most likely make an inappropriate joke in the process.
Do you think they serve something other than mushrooms here? Please tell me,
Definitely.
God.
Gauntlegrim connects to the surface.
Yes. Oh my God, I want to buy. We don't have any fucking money, do we?
Actually,
Wait,
You know what
could've-
that means? Surface mushrooms.
You know, we probably could have a pretty decent amount of money if we'd given the hags daggers.
shush.
That's like a really shitty thing to think. That,
Theo was
like,
wondering
this
if
is
her
worth money.
backstory, or not her background or feature, whatever, if this would help finding us room and board. Or doesn't it really necessarily work because it's the Underdark?
Remind me what faction?
I didn't even know I had to pick a faction.
You're a faction agent.
Yeah,
You
you're
need
an
to pick
agent of
faction.
a faction. What faction are you a faction agent
I
of?
don't know. I never
The
picked.
Zentarim.
The reason I was
Zenta-
confused is because I didn't remember that being
Well-
in her backstory.
Not because I didn't know I had to pick something specific.
Quick. Harper's
Which-
interim or the
Which
fucking
one would be the
Emerald
most
Enclave?
beneficial at this
All right,
moment?
so there's several options of faction that will become immediately relevant. Let me give you a list, okay?
Okay.
There is a let's see. So there's the Emerald Enclave, that's a bunch of druids. There's the Flaming Fist, those are mercenaries. There's the Harpers, those are a bunch of chaotic good spies and stuff. There's the Lord's Alliance, that's the government.
Theo's like, no.
Some of these descriptions you don't do justice. Like Emerald Enclaves is a bunch of druids.
I-
Like they're
I'm-
more than that.
I'm moving
Yeah,
through
that
very
Enclave
quickly
is
here
cool.
because I don't
Yeah.
think we want to do a full history
No,
of each
no,
of these.
no.
There's the Zentarim. They're basically like evil landlords and shit that charge their tenants tons of money, but it's all legal. There's the Xanathar's Guild. They're just plain like chaotic evil. They rob and kill people a lot.
Oh.
They're the Shadow Thieves. They are a thieves guild that has pretty strict rules in terms of like killing and that kind of stuff. They're very much like thieves. No, we're thieves, not murderers, kind of thing. There are
There's so many.
and there's the Order of the Gauntlet, which is just a knightly order. There's also knightly orders for most gods. You don't have to decide at this moment, but think about it.
Okay.
Is there
You
an
have
order for
homework.
Elizabeth Swan?
Question.
In the
Question.
meantime, no, your faction agent will not help you because I need to know what faction you are for it to help you.
Question.
Yeah.
On Foundry, where under attributes where you have the ability to make like a set those things and numbers. Like I have Blade Song, Arcane Recovery, and Arcane Ward, so I know how many I have for the day. Is there a way to add more than 3?
No.
Okay.
No, but you can set uses on abilities instead of in the
'Cause
resources.
I forgot that I have Fury of the Small.
Mhm. All right. So, what are you telling this dwarf who's waiting for a message?
We have.
We've got an item of great importance that
I thought we didn't
well,
want to
we-
say item specifically.
we don't want to say what it is, but I think we can tell him we have an item of great importance that would be very beneficial to what you to your purpose or your
We were gonna say we have
Goals?
information regarding like the demon incursion and how to help prevent it or whatever.
Because do we know what this summit is meeting for?
The rumor you heard from your parents was that it was about the demons.
maybe we just say we have assistance. We have the ability to assist greatly in your fight against the demon incursion. Incursion, is that the right word? Did I say that right?
Yeah, like we've
We've been involved with the demon attacks, and we have information about
yeah.
what could possibly be behind them.
I want to include that we're from Lithmyathar. We have spoken to the sage there, and we have information about the demon situation.
Or we seek. Yeah.
That's pretty much it. I think that'll put the word of Lithmyathar in, and
Yeah.
that we're important enough that the sage in Lithmyathar actually spoke to us.
Yeah.
So
We
that'll
seek,
carry
and
some
we
weight.
we seek like an audience with y'all
And
to discuss
also,
this shit.
I'll also chime in and say, also, if you can point us in the direction of the Felderin family. Right, but that was the last name you said, Derek?
Yeah.
Elder? Yeah. We have some news about their daughter.
So you do want an audience.
I wasn't gonna include an audience, but I was figuring they would just reach out.
Yes, we would like an audience with them.
All right, I'll pass that along. I'll take you to an inn, cheap inn, expensive inn.
Cheap.
Dirt cheap.
Take you to a cheap inn and
almost sleep in the stables, kind of cheap.
I got zero funds personally.
None of us have money.
We can't-
Maybe Balder has money.
and I'll pass a message
Dagrin?
to the Feldrin family of where you're staying and that you got a message for them.
Dagrin, do you have any money?
I don't think so. He kind of pats himself down and
Finds a
he has
pouch full
two
of gold.
copper pieces.
Oh, dope.
Hey, he's got more than me. He has infinitely more money than me, in fact.
Didn't I use my 2 platinum up for something? I don't quite remember.
For us to get across the spiderwebs.
Right.
We
Unfortunately,
all
that's
spent
gone.
all of our money.
Balder, sort of shifting through his pockets, will come out with,
Oh, I have his. I can actually look at him.
a total of 10 gold.
Nahidra
Oh.
has 5 gold.
Oh shit.
Oh, okay.
Okay, we can pay.
I wonder if Jorlin has money.
Oh,
Oh,
well, I say we
Jorlin
can
has
pay.
10 gold!
yeah.
Sugar
Oh.
Daddy Jorlin, let's go.
Rubbing pennies together.
He's saving that for the bakery.
Yeah, so,
so
all
are you-
told, you got a 25 gold and 2 copper between all your NPCs.
So are you guys like willing to, pay for our room and board, or
Of course, we're all working together just because I happen to be carrying gold at the moment.
Well, I kind of assumed you were Jorlin. I wasn't sure about Balder and I assumed
Balder
Nahidra
is
too.
You saved my life. That's worth more than
Nahidra's
10
family
gold.
now.
Fair.
Yeah,
Oh, fair
he
enough.
goes-
You're gonna be
he
the
goes
next
with us, man.
godfather of his child. At least the next one.
Oh,
And he says, one not so good. It'll probably die. Maybe the
Oh.
next 10 or so.
Oh, okay. See?
Sure.
That way
Oh.
you've got a
Can-
good chance of having at least one godchild.
could you name him after me too?
Name 10
He
after
says,
you.
oh, I don't deal with the naming.
Could you just suggest, like, while you're doing it, like, just while you're pumping, be like, hey, if
Gross.
this.
He,
If they-
he kind of cringes and says, right, let's go to an inn.
Zoltan, in some ways, I think you're growing. In other ways, not so much.
Not so much.
The guard takes you to a pretty cheap-looking inn. It's still built out of the same stone as the rest of Gauntlegrim. The entire inside of Gauntlegrim is just all carved out of the rock around it. So there's no real distinct buildings. It's just all doorways carved into walls and windows and other edifices carved into walls. He says, stick around here and I'll be able to come get you when I have news.
Sounds good.
Sure.
I'm so excited. Baru is so excited to eat something that's not mushrooms. I cannot is like chomping at the bit to sit down and have a drink and eat something that's not mushrooms.
The inn he takes you to is the cheapest inn in Gauntlegrim. It is called the Filthy Foot.
Oh,
And
great.
they only serve mushrooms.
Like
We're gonna catch a
toenails.
disease here.
Toenails for dinner. Oh
Yeah,
boy.
Looking in there, you can see that for dinner they have jerky strips, soup in a bread bowl,
Soup in a Red Bull.
deep-fried chicken strips, and deep-fried potato wedges.
Oh, chicken
Chicken
tenders.
fingers and French fries.
Chicken tenders and French fries.
Living the dream.
Is
Living
it
the
mushroom
dream.
soup?
The proprietor is an old dwarven woman who's seems pretty clean, much cleaner than the place itself is. The inside of it is just absolutely living up to the name, the Filthy Foot.
Oh no. This is probably not a good idea because if this outside is dirty, can you imagine what the kitchen looks like?
But
Oh,
also,
those are
they
the-
fry
no, that's the
everything.
best.
The oil's probably
why
hot enough
everything's
to
deep
taste like a
fried.
germ, right?
Right. I'm certain that this is probably the best food in all of Gauntlegrim.
Oh gosh.
That oil has probably not been changed in 300 years, but it's the seasonings are baked right in, right?
Yeah,
The
uh,
chicken
the-
fingers.
A entree is 2 copper, and if you want
Oh,
beer with it, it is 3 copper.
Oh my god.
If you want a room with all of that, it is 5 copper.
Total?
We could
Well, per
probably
person.
go to
No, 5 cop for total for the entire meal
Yeah.
set. And
For
For a
meal,
room-
beer, and room is 5 copper
One-
per person.
Oh
one
my
beer,
God.
1 meal, and a room.
I'm immune
we
to
could
diseases,
probably-
so this doesn't bother me.
I'm like, Baru got us if we do get one.
We could.
I'm
We could
good.
probably go to a little more up.
Listen, we
Wait,
need to
but we
save
get- we
our
need-
money.
Hold on, but we don't need one room each. We can double up.
We have 8 people with us right now.
Yeah, so we
Nine?
only need...
The bartender
9.
says it's a matter of occupancy. If you're staying the night, it's 2 more copper.
I see.
So
Okay,
she's like 5 no matter what.
It's kind of like a hostel.
I see.
You're not
I
necessarily
see.
getting your own room.
Right, you're right.
You're getting a
But
bed.
wait, but ma'am, I just have an important question. I'm slipping into fucking.
Yep, you're doing your Saturday accent.
I'm doing the Saturday accent.
Ma'am.
Ma'am.
I'm assuming you're just gonna fucking sleep in your bedroom, being like, sucks to be you
No.
bitches.
But are there actual individual rooms though?
She says, room sleeps 4, so
Oh, perfect. Great. Wonderful.
since there's 8 of you, that'll be 2 rooms worth.
I think we actually have
Sorry,
9.
9 of you, so someone sleeps on their own.
Great pop in your necklace, or
Or
one of us
we
can
could
take
do
it
3, 3, and 2, or whatever.
can't-
Either way, it's 5
Yeah.
copper apiece. We
Let's
gotta
go.
wait
Okay,
for
fine.
it.
on their own here.
Fine.
Yeah, by any normal surface standards, the jerky is tough, the chicken strips are dry, the bread is stale, and the potatoes are soggy. But for people who have been eating mushrooms for the past 3 months, it is some good grub.
Delighted. Thrilled at biting something and not having that. Oh,
He is like,
love
oh
it.
yeah, making this taste better.
The taste is actually fine, it's the texture of
Oh.
all of them that is pretty abysmal.
Well,
Can you prestidigitate texture?
I don't think so.
Can I make the chicken fingers moist?
Dump water
That's
on
why
them.
you have to get the soup with the bread bowl so you can dunk it in the soup so then it's
Yeah.
moist again. Come on, guys.
Shred,
all haven't eaten
shred the chicken fingers and throw it in the soup.
Yep,
Yeah.
we got this. We're pros.
I add some violet fungus to my meal.
Okay.
Fiber.
Which
Mm.
one's that?
Does it do anything, or is it just for fun?
It might do something.
How much are you adding?
Just a tiny bit. Keep up.
Like, are we talking like just, a sprinkling, or are we talking about like a pound?
I mean, not a full pound. I feel like a pound of mushrooms is a lot.
A pound of mushrooms is so much
Yeah,
mushroom.
so that's why I'm asking, is like, you're seasoning it with that, right? Not just like...
Yeah, we're seasoning the meal.
Okay.
Wow.
Tia's just like jaw dropped, like we've been eating mushrooms forever, and now we got something different, and you're still eating mushrooms.
Kipo's like, can I get a mushroom Swiss burger? Hold the burger and the Swiss, please.
Give me all the mushrooms you have. I don't think you heard me right.
Yeah.
When I say give me all the mushrooms
All
you have,
the
I mean
mushrooms.
all the mushrooms you have.
I think what you thought I heard. I think what you thought you heard was I want a lot of mushrooms. I want to reiterate. I want
Yeah.
all
Oh.
the mushrooms.
Yeah, so you're able to sleep there for the night.
While everybody's like getting settled into a room, I don't know who I'm bunking with, but I'm in one corner. I don't know how these rooms are set up, but I'm like in one corner and I've
It's
taken off my
2
necklace.
bunk beds on each side of the room.
I imagine that I'm in the bottom, and I'm just huddled underneath. And then I'm just gonna say to whoever I happen to be bunking with, I'm gonna say, just get ready. And then,
I'll be in the room. I'll be in the room with Red. I'll throw myself in there. I don't know what's gonna happen, but yeah, sure, I'll be in there. What are you doing?
I've taken off my necklace and I put it on the ground, and I have taken a rock and I'm gonna smash it.
What?
I'm like in the top bunk, like looking up at the ceiling, and you're like, "Get ready," and I'm like, "Yeah, okay." And then I like see the rock out of the corner of my eye and like flip over, turn on the top bunk. What are you doing?
That has our mythalore in it. What?
And then all of the stuff out of my room just tumbles out of the broken necklace, just floods the room.
What?
What the fuck is wrong with you?
It didn't match my current choker, the new one.
Oh my Jesus.
Can you make another room?
Yeah, it always comes back.
And what? It's gonna magically match your new.
If I think about
finery?
it really hard, and I say please.
Is there anything, as I'm looking around at all of your shit that's
Is
now
there
out
anything
and
you wanna
available to
grab?
go through? Yeah, is
Just
there anything
sneakily be
good?
like, I like this
I
shirt.
am.
She
I have
won't
come
miss
off
it.
of the top bunk now. I am.
Are
I
you
am
looking
on
for
the
anything
floor.
There
specific?
is one thing in there, Ray, that you didn't put in there when everything comes tumbling out. It is a hand mirror, silver-backed, but instead of reflecting your face, it seems like a window looking into deep water somewhere.
Oh!
Oh,
With
Oh,
some
no.
immense shape off in the distance.
Wrap it up!
You brought it into the material plane.
I definitely pick up whatever like.
I
mirror
start
thing is
crying and I'm
just
holding it into my chest. I'm just surrounded by my clothes.
Okay, wait, don't cry. You said you can fix it. I'm sure it's gonna be okay.
I didn't think it would
Where's
come
the
out.
curtains? The curtains. Wrap it up in the curtains.
What wouldn't come out? What's going on?
It's the window. It's the window.
Okay,
this is the
don't look.
window.
Just
I'm not
put
looking.
it on the floor.
Turn it
Put on
upside
the
down.
floor.
I'm fine.
I would offer you tea, but I don't think you want to drink any of the water that comes out of this place.
No, I don't. It's probably from.
That's why you boil it.
Yes.
Yeah, they say don't drink the tap water. Don't
You know.
don't even like get ice.
Okay. Is this what it normally looks like in there?
No, it's like a window. Like if you go into my room, it's like a window usually, and it's not. The scenery in the mirror is the same, but in the window, it's the same as the mirror. Do you know what I mean? I'm making that. I feel like I'm really
sure.
panicked.
So don't look at it, right? We don't have to look
Yeah.
at it.
I feel like
Hey,
If I
think
just-
of it as a positive. It's out of your room now. It's not in there anymore.
now it's just out here.
Well, at least it's not in your room.
I
This
mean,
is
it's
not what I
something if
wanted
you
to
can just-
happen.
If you
I
can
mean,
destroy
maybe
your
if
room,
you
that's
throw it
great.
back in, it'll be a window again in your room.
Yeah. Or maybe it won't go in. What
I love
does
the
it
idea
mean?
here. Like we're having like girls' night in the bunks. We're like, oh my god, sleepover. Girls rule, boys drool.
Is
I guess
Nahidra in the room or not?
Nahidra's
mean-
definitely in the room.
Yeah,
It's
Nahidra's definitely
the
in the
three
room.
of us and Nahidra.
He just like, what the fuck is happening?
Maybe Nahidra sleeps like a rock, just asleep through this whole thing.
Nahidra's actually a very light sleeper because she spent so much time sleeping with no sound whatsoever when she was trapped.
Nature, do you want to try on
also
some
awake.
dresses? Here, I toss some up there in the top bunk.
I mean, it's good that like, I don't know. Have you broken it before? Like, weren't you nervous that if you broke it, it could break whatever the window was in there? Like,
I mean, the window didn't appear until like a month or two ago when we were in Lismaithar. It never happened. This has never happened before. The only things that were in the room were the stuff that's already in the room, which was a bed, like a wardrobe and some decorative shit, and like my clothes that I brought in and some stuff that I brought in, which comes out if I break it.
I mean, maybe this is good. Maybe it'll stay whenever your room reappears. Maybe it'll stay as a mirror now. It'll make it easier to control instead of worrying about a window every time you come in.
Oh no, I feel worried if it doesn't go back in. I'm more worried about people being able to steal it.
I mean, you could keep it in the room,
Guess
but it might not. Maybe it's not a window.
I'll have to try and put it back in the morning.
You want to look at it?
No, I don't.
I mean,
Well,
how
just
about we
checking.
take turns just
Yeah, like what if I
watching
looked at
it
it?
tonight, making sure no one would steal it, if that
Yeah,
would make you more
the sage
comfortable.
literally told me to not do it because she was like, I don't know what her exact wording is, but I think she said that we were literally all gonna die.
That's
think-
good enough for me.
Yeah,
Don't
yeah.
look at it
Don't look at it.
in the mirror, but I'll look at it so it doesn't get stolen, not in the mirror.
Yeah,
Look at the back of the
take a shift
mirror.
Watching it too.
Yeah.
Back in there.
Okay.
Sure.
Yeah.
Sure. We can take
And put your
walk in the
clothes away
tavern. Yeah.
everywhere.
Fold them up. Also, I'm taking these pants. They're really nice, and I snap it.
Yeah, Thea's like, she holds up her shirt. She's like, you see this? This is mine now.
Batch.
this is what women do when they hang out together: is they steal each other's clothes. Obviously.
That's
No,
fine.
this is legit.
That's fine by me. Just don't get a stain on it.
No promises.
Yeah.
I'm staining it.
I like gesture to like the blood splatter on the armor that like is getting cleaned out every night, and I'm just like, sure.
It's got
No
presentation.
stains. Don't
cool.
worry.
The last thing I am going to do is I am going to stone shape a piece. This also might be a very bad fucking idea.
We're all still awake at this point with whatever bullshit
Yes,
we're
we're
doing, by the
also
way.
watching
I
Sure,
am
sure.
also gonna wait until there's like a lull in activity while people are like rifling through my clothes to look for stuff that they like. Where I'm like also just like hunched over like a gremlin in the corner and like I take out a Fraser's crystal and I try to like stone shape it into I
You
try to
dumb
stone
bitch.
shape
That's the wrong room for us to sleep in.
Fuck.
You try to stone shape it into what?
I
Peter?
try to stone shape it into like a brooch.
A roach?
Okay, roll
Okay.
twice on the wild magic table, please.
Oh god!
Oh,
My Jesus.
I turn
It's
into
like
a
a
slug.
A roach.
A bro.
I was like,
Yeah.
an insect roach or like a old joint
Where's
roach?
the table?
Wow, Thea, I can't wait to die in this room tonight. You know,
It was nice knowing you.
If
Yeah.
you
Well, how do I do it?
good thing I got to know about
drag
your
it
long
to your
lost lover.
quick bar
Yep.
bottom,
Yep.
you can put it on like number 2 or.
Oh, it
It
actually
won't
works
go.
now? No,
It
it still
won't
doesn't
go,
work,
bro.
Derek.
What doesn't work? The quick bar?
You still can't drag
No, you can't.
the magic
It was
surge.
working.
I don't know
Oh.
what
It
you're
was
talking
already
about.
on the quick bar for me. I don't know if you did
What?
that, Derek.
Where is it at?
Whatever. I'll just roll it.
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
If it's bad, I'd blame Derek.
Okay. Nothing happens. I mean,
Oh.
it turns into the shape you want it in.
Wait,
Where is
did
the wild
did
magic
I
thing?
roll the second one?
No, I did.
Where's the wild magic?
It takes a while to load, Riza.
Yeah.
It came up on mine.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I dragged. I
It
dragged.
says it says it royals but doesn't serve.
Yep. So nothing bad happens.
Wow. I'm still waiting. He like bracing herself.
Yeah, there's the like pause, like the like freeze, like record scratch moment as we're
Was
like
she-
holding
she
up
was
whatever
being
clothes
sneaky
we are.
about this. Did we,
Yeah,
did
so
we
just
know
like-
she did this?
Yeah.
I mean, she has to say like spell words and shit to cast a spell. So
Okay,
yeah,
we know you
probably.
did this.
Yeah.
You won't know until it's too late to stop me. It's the problem.
I should have rolled on that when I, lesser restoed 7 times, but I keep forgetting.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah. Then you can all get a long rest.
Nope.
Too funny. Girls' night.
Oh.
Girls' night.
Almost killed us.
Why
Just
did
silly things.
Derek, I'm gonna pick the Emerald Enclave, by the way.
Sounds good.
Ooh.
It goes with Thea's more backstory and
In the morning, is there a necklace waiting for me?
There is indeed.
Because it
What does
would
it
be
look
funny
like?
if there is no necklace waiting for me.
There is indeed a necklace waiting for you in the morning.
The new necklace is not a lantern. It's just a simple round pendant, and in the middle, it just looks almost like it's so round that it almost looks like a moon, and it's gold. It's gold on the outside, but the middle matches the choker. The choker, it's kind of like it almost looks like mother of pearl or kind of like a marble.
Mm.
And it's
Thea's
flat
like, you
now.
need new curtains now to match that.
The interior is probably gonna look the same. And then I like hug all of my clothes, which I did not fold the night before.
And your
on the
mirror
ground.
and
And my
Mythalar.
mirror and my
I'm just
Mythalar.
shipping things in her pockets.
And I go in my mirror.
Yeah. As you go
In my
inside,
blanket.
you find the mirror is gone and there's a window again.
Oh. Well, now you know how to get it out of your room.
Wow. I have to
Wow.
break the necklace. I can't just like just pick up a window. That would be silly. That would be silly in this fantasy
You can,
game.
spend a little while rearranging your room the way you want it.
Yeah, I put up the curtains back up and I shut the window.
Yeah, sure.
And then I come out.
Yeah.
It's back. The window's back.
So that crystal that you were stone shaping, that's part of your necklace now?
Oh no, that's not for
Or
me.
no? What was it for?
Did
You
it
know-
shape?
Yeah. Well, you're not in the room.
What does it look like?
It's open.
I know. I
thought you were
didn't
gonna
ask.
use that
I didn't
to
use the
somehow
voice,
make
Riza.
your
I didn't
necklace.
use the voice.
What does it look like?
Yeah, your stone shaped thing.
It It looks like just a very thin longsword, almost, but it's a brooch.
Oh.
Ooh.
Very cute.
Yeah.
Like a rapier?
No, it's definitely like a longsword. It's not a rapier.
All right. So you're all heading out for the morning. Yeah.
Ah. I don't know where we go. We're waiting for
Weren't we
somebody to
supposed
pick us up.
stay where we were? Yeah.
Heading out into the common room, you can see someone there who definitely does not belong in this inn. It is a tiefling woman.
Holy shit!
Oh.
Doesn't look like a carny to me.
Thea's like, dibs.
Damn it. Just kidding.
Yeah, she is
Ma'am.
actually sitting on a floating disc above one of the chairs.
I
She-
can do that too.
Is she that fully clothed or not fully clothed?
Yes, she is that clothed.
I like
morning.
Ma'am.
Dibs on the robes.
Good
I
morning.
didn't even have a
indeed.
drink yet today. This is
And
already shaky.
the marks you see are actually parts of what seems to be a tattoo of a dragon that is moving about her body as she's sitting there.
Oh, that. Hey, Dagrin, what do you think about that?
Bagrin's like hubba hubba.
Agron says, if I were a few hundred years younger.
I think the entire party's just like, wow. I look at Jorlin. I just side-eye Jorlin.
I look at Balder. I'm like, off limits.
I'm not
I
looking
look
at anybody else
I
other
look
than
at-
the hot lady
I-
with the
I look at
dragon
everybody-
tattoo.
I
What
look
the
at
hell are you guys
everyone-
doing?
I look at every party member's like reaction.
Zoltan pays absolutely no mind. He's focused on something else. I can't think of anything right now, but he's like fiddling with something in his hands. I don't know.
First.
Good morning.
Yeah, as you say that, she looks up and stands up, the disc disappearing as she does so. Says, hello, I'm Ao Ashmajir.
Ayo.
Like the god?
No relation, of course.
I see. Okay, that was kind of.
Ao Ashmazir?
Yes. And I'm here to collect you.
By all
Elect
means.
me.
We've been on the road for a while, so just checking. Where are we being collected to?
Don't ask
To
questions.
the throne room.
Okay.
It seems as if our message got through. You know, the one that we sent. So that
Yeah.
we struck a chord.
If you're all ready.
Before we head in, how many curses does Dagrin have left? 8?
Yes.
Oh, can we
Brewing,
send?
you want to tag team this?
Wait. What if we cure
Yeah.
all of his
We can do that.
diseases? What if for some What if for some reason that
No,
undoes
it
the
doesn't.
curse?
It
You
won't.
don't
doesn't.
know.
we
He has
do.
a specific. Yeah, he has a specific thing.
And what if his curse was to
The
get somebody to
diseases-
heal all of his diseases?
That's way too
diseases-
easy.
The
Just
diseases
saying.
just
Oh,
the
and,
diseases are just from the death.
Yeah, you do receive a sending back from Durlamar.
Yes.
Saying that, the curse can be lifted if he's forgiven for his actions by the last of any species.
Of
Oh.
any
So we have to
species?
find one person.
We would have
that's-
to find a gym.
Wait,
A gym.
Wait,
No,
is there any more of
any
Nahidra?
any species.
Oh, wait, no,
Yeah,
she's
would
human.
Nahidra work?
She's
She
human.
says, I'm human.
Yeah, sorry.
Oh, that's right. Sorry. I keep thinking she's...
Interesting.
So
Mm.
so
Be the last goblin, and as long as we talk.
I am the last goblin.
I'm just saying, for example. No, you're not. We just saved one of them not that long ago.
But he died.
No, he didn't.
That's it. So now he's the...
Now I'm the last.
That's how that works. There were only 2 goblins left in the entire
there's-
world,
there's-
and now there's 1.
There are a shit ton of goblins and they're awful. If I was
Yeah.
the last goblin, I would think I would just kill myself.
Keepa, let's
Yeah,
finish
that's
this
gonna
off.
be a hard.
You want me to take 4, or you want to take 4? You need
I
the
think
spells
we both
more.
Have to
I'll
take
take
4.
What? Oh, because there are 8.
there are
right?
eight.
Sorry,
Eight.
there are 7. Yeah. So we'll each take 4.
All right.
Okay.
Kipo, you know you can use your normal focus, like, for things where the DC doesn't matter.
Sure, but this is
Where's
fun.
the fun in that,
All right.
Derek?
Wow.
Well, the fun is you don't accidentally
Oh.
cast Fireball on him and kill him
Yeah.
and turn him into a dragon in a bad spot.
in an inn.
I'm taking revenge on Kipo.
Oh.
All right.
Right.
Yep. So he is a healthy elderly dwarf now.
Okay. Sure.
While they're doing this, I'm gonna
Kipo.
just nudge Jorlin. Hey,
Yes.
and I take out the brooch. This is yours.
Thank you.
You're welcome. It just didn't seem right that you didn't get like stuff like we did.
I'll,
So
take off his spider brooch and put that on.
Aww. God,
Sorry.
it's gonna suck when Jorlin
He's more
dies.
cute than your wife.
sorry about yesterday. I don't mean to poke. You know, I'm just teasing. Sometimes I just take it a little
wasn't-
too far.
It wasn't taken ill. Just, it's not exactly
know.
a pleasant experience in Menzoberranzan.
Yeah. Anyway, I leave.
You just walk over to the other
I
side of
just
the group.
want to leave.
I just imagine Thea and Baru always watching Ray's interactions and being the peanut gallery.
Oh my gosh, Thea and Baru are absolutely peanut gallery 90% of the time.
Abe says, if you're prepared.
Ao. So, is there gonna be food there?
I'm certain that something can be brought if it's needed.
Well, yeah, we just haven't eaten today, so I was, if there wasn't gonna be food, maybe we would just snack a quick
Thea's
bite
like
here
Zoltan.
first. But
I think your
if there's gonna be food
stomach
there, then we could just
can handle an hour or two.
Are you hungry?
Maybe.
Yes or no?
Yes, yeah, for breakfast. Just wanted some breakfast.
Oh
She
my god, it
casts
sounds
Conjure food.
it sounds like she's gonna fucking punch you, and I'm like so into it. I'm like, punch me, mommy.
She does not punch him. She casts Conjure food.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
Or sorry, create food. My bad. I always mix them up. Creating 45 pounds of roughly tasteless food on the table in front of you.
Oh, this bitch isn't messing around, man.
Yeah,
Go
she's
ahead.
like, fucking eat,
Man.
bitch.
Yeah.
You hungry?
I'll take a bite and then I'll be like, and then I'll prestidigitate and take another bite.
It is magically tasteless.
Oh, so I can't
Ew.
prestidigitate it.
Yeah, create food and water is a higher level spell than prestidigitation,
Oh,
so
man,
its
that
tastelessness
sucks.
overrides the taste.
Fair enough. I'll be like, this is great. Thank you.
She has
so
been
much.
staring at Zoltan the entire time since she conjured it.
Like Crunchbull, watching child eat the chocolate cake.
Yep.
It's the
Eat
scene.
every fucking bite.
This is just a technical clarification question. When we received our gifts/things of madness,
Mhm.
we were aware of the
Yes.
cause, right? So we know what the flaw is.
Yes.
Okay.
Oh,
Just
I don't.
just a reminder to everybody.
Oh yeah, Ray's
Baru's
never
not
getting
about
that
to bow
shirt
to
back that
anyone.
I stole.
Oh wow.
Yeah. That's true, you are never getting them. Okay, just before we go to like a room full of thrown people, I wanted to like remind everyone
Yeah, I
to be
forgot
like,
about that.
I'm ready to
What?
go. I'll
just
be
don't-
I can stand
She
there.
won't
but
bow down to anyone.
Oh right.
I don't. I
No.
will not bow to any masters or take. I think.
Oh
it's,
right,
like,
you have my
15
shirt
orders.
now.
Yeah, I consciously made that decision. To
Yep.
take
No, she has her shirt.
Yeah, I will
Okay.
never bow to another power, not a god, not a king, not an order, not even in deceit. So I
Well,
just, you know,
question is, do we
prepping
want
everybody.
to leave her outside the door?
What about for sexual things?
Nope.
No,
Nope,
That's sad.
she's
Not
the
in there.
master.
There's always a loophole, you know? So, yeah. Anyway, just reminding
Anyway.
everybody before we go.
We
I'm
can just
not.
say you have crippled legs and you can't bow.
I don't
Fine.
think I can
They'll
lie.
ask you to
I don't think I
bow.
can lie about it. I think
I
that's
can.
the issue. Sure.
I don't think you can. I don't think you
I mean,
have
you
to
can
lie.
tell them that you know you're not going to do this because that's just the way
You
it
just
is.
can't-
But
yeah,
you just
yeah.
you can't like pretend
do it.
to be
Yeah.
bowing to them or whatever.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
you're fine.
I think
Yeah.
they'll understand.
Okay.
And if they
Especially
don't-
considering that.
Just reminding everybody before we go to the magic
right,
disc
right.
woman takes us away to wherever we're going. When Zoltan's done eating, you know.
There's
Eating
45 pounds of
Yeah.
tasteless food.
All
I don't
right.
even know. Does you even weigh
Is he
45
crying
I
pounds?
feel like
yet?
I do like the pinky dip in of whatever the food is and try it. I'm just like, this is garbage. Like,
I eat like an amount that would be, assumed to be
Yeah, a serving.
right, and then I'm like, oh, I couldn't, stomach another bite. Thank you so much for this.
Yeah, it's
I
like-
really appreciate it.
Are you sure you don't want to save some for later?
I'm gonna be so pissed when we get there, and there's gonna be like this great food, and I'm already ate this garbage.
wait to get to the buffet spread, and you filled up on the free bread before the meal.
We're eating all these cheeses and butter and
Yep.
everything.
She says, "Is there anything else you need to handle before we leave?"
I'll
Nope,
go over
I
to the
think
bartender and
Feeding
just
Sultan
say,
was it.
if the Felderin family comes, let them know we're with the council. We'll be
Ah.
back later,
She
and
nods.
then I'll come back. That's it.
And
I don't want to be a dick.
Ew turns around and starts leading you out of there. As you're walking through the city of Gauntlegrim, she says, "Now, I don't want you to be alarmed when we arrive, so I will tell you ahead of time that I am here with the Thavian delegation."
I see.
Does that mean anything to anyone?
It would certainly mean something to you, Zoltan, being a wizard. The Thavians are a group of wizards that have their own country. It is a very, very evil country.
The Red
Oh.
Wizards of Thay.
Yeah,
Of course, we like the evil
The
lady.
Red Wizards of Thay are a magocracy, meaning the most magically powerful people are in charge. They are currently ruled by a lich called Sazas Tam, and they have not gone more than a year without declaring war on one of their neighbors in the past several thousand years. They embrace slavery and, they're just generally terrible.
So
Would the church have worked with them at all that I would be familiar with that, or no? More just like
So Red Wizards do often go out of Thay to offer magical services to various organizations. It's entirely possible that they hired one at some point to do, some enchanting or something.
yeah, I'm probably familiar with the idea of them at least. Then, yeah.
Yeah,
Cool.
most people are familiar with the idea of the Red Wizards because they do travel all over the place. And some of the individual ones are just fine. It's just the country as a whole is garbage.
Yeah, surface
Wait.
people know this one probably more than the Underdark do. Unless
yeah,
do they hang out
they're
in the
actually
Underdark?
well known enough that most people are aware of them.
There you
Did
go.
I miss? Sorry, is the Red Wizards Thavian Enclave? Are they the same
Yeah,
thing?
same people.
Okay.
oh, so okay. That's all I said. So she's telling us that she's like one of them, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
She says, "I find it best to inform people ahead of time. They feel less betrayed that way when they find out."
Well, you're like the only one, or
No, I'm
we're
one of
about to go
4.
into it? So there's 3 more where we're going.
Yes, and a number of delegations from several other organizations.
Okay.
Which organization are you from? Again?
Thavian.
Thavian
You're Thavian?
Enclave.
Yes.
Yeah.
You see.
Right. So, out of curiosity, if I could just be blunt, are you like bad? Are you like mean?
Clearly, because she just watched you struggle through, like,
Right.
You get a little bit
Right.
of enjoyment out of it for sure.
for sure.
I mean, to be fair, I was enjoying it too.
Did she
Yeah.
smile? Did she like crack like a little evil grin while I was choking down her tasteless shit?
No, she just stared.
It was definitely like a power move on her part.
Oh god.
Mia and Baru definitely smiled a little bit watching you do it in the peanut gallery.
Yeah. So are you like? You're like. I mean, does the Thavian know that they're? This is Clinton. Sorry. Does like the Thavian know that they're like shitheads?
Thavians are aware that they are evil aligned for the most part, yes, because remember,
Okay.
evil is a tangible, measurable thing in this universe. So, like,
Sure.
you know, they're like, yeah, we're evil. Mm-hmm.
Okay. So, are you like? Are we going into like a trap?
You're going
Are
to
you
an
like-
audience with Brunor Battlehammer.
I think multiple different people are there, whether
Yeah.
they're good or
We
bad.
Thavians
they-
were invited because, while many of the other nations are not fond of us, we are quite good at magic, which must be involved in getting the demons here.
Oh,
Yeah,
fair enough.
I think we're missing the point
I
here.
think at the end of the day, we're just trying to all work together for the same purpose.
Yeah.
No, I understand. I got a little, scared.
The Thavians were invited because they're a large arcane power.
Contingent. Yeah.
Right. Okay.
All right. Thank you for the warning, though. That is nice of you to let us know ahead of time.
Yeah, and she continues taking you into the chambers here.
And maybe we could like exchange, spells.
She
know,
says, for an exchange to occur, both parties must have something the other doesn't.
Oh, I've got something good. Let me tell you. I got this spell that makes you jump 3 times the distance that you could normally jump. That's pretty cool, right?
This lady's gonna fucking eat you alive and then spit you out.
Honestly, Zoltan, I think the only thing we could feasibly offer her is maybe, something 10th level or so.
Watch your mouth.
See Ray say, "Shut the fuck up."
Like in the background.
Do we
Just,
have
like,
magic duct tape?
behind someone's shoulder. Shut
We don't have magic duct tape, but I think we should get it.
Yep.
Worthwhile investment.
Oh, yeah, we need it.
Yeah, she takes you into a
Oh,
main hall
wow.
where you can see numerous other people are gathered.
I really like this table.
Oh, my
That's not a
girlfriend's
table.
here.
Oh,
That's lava.
What
Who
is
is
it?
your arch enemy?
Who's your girlfriend? You have so many girlfriends.
What is it?
No, he's here too. Oh no, another campaign. I can't work with Jarlaxle. I just can't.
What is this, Derek?
Lava.
Oh, Kalinov.
I thought it was
Here,
like a
got it.
table that looked like lava.
Nope, it's
like a.
just lava.
It's
Oh.
just lava for.
All right,
for
don't
effect.
lean on the table, guys.
What it actually is it is an opening in the floor that has a pane of glass over the top of it, and looking down onto
Oh.
a river of magma.
Okay, that's pretty cool.
Also, so that people approaching the throne have to walk over lava to do it, to remind them
Oh,
of their
that's scary.
position here.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, as you enter, she goes off and joins what you would assume is her delegation of Thavians over here. And up at the front...
Ooh, there's a big guy in here.
Up at the front, you can see a red-haired dwarf with a half-broken helmet sitting in the throne. He sits up as you enter, and the minor conversations that were going on, many of the delegations, talking amongst each other, all sort of stop as you arrive. For a moment,
Everybody looks at
everyone
us.
is staring at you.
We're all naked.
So we're all
We're all
agreeing
in
we're
our
killing them and
ceremonial
everything, right?
Austrian robes, very fine sheer, nothing underneath. No.
Uh,
And then the dwarf at the front speaks and says, "Well, you must be the group that has something for us about the demons. Come on in."
I'll
Step in a little sheepishly.
Yep.
Yes, hi. My name is
Come on up to the circle here. The
No,
acoustics
okay.
are good. Everyone in the hall can hear you.
Sure.
Sure,
Oh, it does
great.
sound better here. Okay. Wow. Architecture is amazing. You have a lovely.
Snap my fingers if you just kidding.
Yes, I'm sorry. Let me just repeat myself. My name is Umrera Olaban, and these are my friends. We come from Lithmaya Tathar, and we've been, we've been from everywhere, but recently we've been traveling here, and on our way here we stumbled on something, probably, something you guys might be interested in. And I look at...
Me?
Yeah?
Alright, first off, there's nobody I recognize in this room, right?
Give me a second.
Who
Because
do
I
we
also
rec-
want to make sure that I'm not, like, pulling out our trump card in front of somebody from, like, my fucking...
Andy
bullshit.
from church.
Yeah,
Yeah, exactly.
Give me a second.
Oh yeah, there's Steven, that fucker.
I'm going through.
Get out!
And no, there is no one here from church.
Okay, great. Now that I'm not being accosted in the supermarket Sunday afternoon after church, when I didn't go, I will reach into my bag and pull out the link of the chain from Thurston that we rescued.
There is pretty immediately, starting from a few different spots, some among the Thavians, also from this woman over here, and also from this group up here. There's pretty immediately people start speaking and then very quickly yelling, and soon the room descends into sort of a cacophony of people yelling.
Please, I'm not done yet.
What
I
you
put
can,
it back in my bag and put my hand on my
Thea's like,
and put my
"Yep, we
hand on
can
my
leave."
hill.
what you can
Uh-uh.
sort of immediately make out is everyone, in
That's
various
good.
ways, calling
Nothing.
dibs.
Oh, this is not
That's
what we
not how
want.
this.
Fine,
That's
bitch.
not how this works, Theago.
Yeah.
Not
No.
like, oh, that's mine, but like, that needs to be protected by these people. No, that needs to be protected by these people. You don't know how to handle that. Only we know how to handle that.
Excuse me, I'm not quite done yet.
This goes on with various people trying to get attention until finally the frost giant off to your left stands up, slams his axe into the ground, and
Yes.
bellows.
I'm like, excuse me.
Or snug.
As everybody else proves pretty quickly incapable of keeping up with the lung capacity or volume of a giant, and sort of quiets back down, he says, "Keep going."
Thank you. Before we stumbled onto the chains, we actually ran into Rixali, which I'm sure you all know is the Demon Princess of Shadows, and she originally tried to hire us to find the chain for her because she wanted to set Tharazdun free. We turned her down, and she chose not to kill us. I don't know why. It wasn't until later on that we found it through the help of Iblis, who is a lesser demon.
As you say that, the noise starts to crescendo again, and then Harshnag, the giant, sort of growls, and it all sort of peters off.
we figured that this would be the best place to drop off the chain, considering that we caught hold that this is where you all would meet.
We've also run into a few other demons on our journeys here, or avatars of them.
That's true. Rixali is not the only one who is looking for it. I believe the water one, Dagon, the water Pokemon,
Water one.
was also looking for it. I think they're working together.
Duplex attempted to send an avatar to take control of Blingden Stone.
Yes, we recently freed Blingden Stone through a series of
Events.
very fortunate events.
And we know that Pale Knight is also on this plane.
Yes, Pale Knight. We saw Pale Knight surface in. Where did we see Pale Knight, guys?
Oh, that was
Sloobladop.
At the fish
Sloobladop.
place.
yep, Sloobladop. Yep.
The giant asks, "Do you have more
More what?
to
Information.
say?"
Well,
I
we've
think
got a
that-
lot more information. We seem
We-
to know that
No,
starting
Thea
Yeah.
just immediately puts her hand over Deepo's mouth.
People still gesticulating.
Thea's like, he just tends to talk
Stop.
a lot and goes around
Stop.
in circles.
I mean, we do have a lot more information, but we're not entirely sure how much is pertinent.
It's not all necessarily.
Yeah, we seem to be. I don't want to sound conceited, but kind of at a sort of nexus point for things. A lot of things seem to be happening to us. 5, 6, 5. We were recently taken in as slaves by Menzo Baranzan. I think it was Menzo Baranzan, but we're not entirely sure. We escaped, and they're
Jorlin says it was Menzo Bransan.
we escaped, and now they're hunting for us, which kind of poses the question: how important are we that we were slaves, and now they're looking for us extensively?
Well, didn't
months after?
The woman next to Harshnag says, "When did you arrive in the city?"
Yes.
Of
You mean this city?
the city?
In this city.
Yes.
Oh,
Yesterday?
Oh,
I don't want to
Oh,
answer that
yeah.
question because I'm so
she's
scared.
fucking up some
Oh
dreams.
fuck.
That's why I don't want to
Yeah.
answer that question. I know what she's getting at.
Well, it doesn't matter because fucking Kipo's like, oh, we got here yesterday.
I would be if somebody wasn't trying to silence me.
Oh, no. Thea only did that for a few seconds, and then she put her hand back down.
Yeah, yesterday. No, I
Zoltan would
was-
definitely admit that we got here yesterday as well. Like,
Yeah,
like last night.
You hear a few murmurs from around the room about those dreams.
Oh yeah,
We're-
we're pretty
we
sure
know-
that's
we
us.
just-
It seems to follow us around, but we can't figure out how
damn
to
it.
stop it just yet.
Well, actually. Oh,
Maybe
well,
they know how to help.
I thought we did, but maybe we don't.
No, we just know.
But
our
I think we're
place.
missing the big part here, which is Lolth is in Renzo Branzan.
It's true. We did hear that Loth
Oh,
is in Menza
yeah.
Baranzan and a few others as well.
we
Quite a
heard
few others.
we got the list. They've got Menzo Baranzan has the Demogorgon, Pazuzu, Difku, and Nazrazel, the Kothbanoth, and Lolth. I don't know if I pronounced all those correctly.
Pretty close.
In
And
regards,
apparently some idiot Grumpf fucked up messing around with Phaserus crystals and is the cause of all of this.
Yeah, who would ever mess around with those?
Yeah, There are also demons in Montaldereth as well.
Simi?
Yep, Asimi, Gratz,
Raz and Gretz.
and Rixali, I think we
Yes.
also heard was there. So, there are a lot of.
We also heard a demon attempted to gain entrance here, I believe. Ursular?
Brunor says, "Yes, we repelled it at the gate."
So it seems to be happening to all the cities.
We hadn't known Grump was involved.
Are they notable?
Where are you getting your information?
Where did we get that information?
We were at the Neverlight Grove a couple days ago, and they've got a network everywhere.
That's true. Yes, we asked the mushroom people.
The Sovereign.
The Sovereign mushroom.
Nods.
And
That makes sense. Grump is the High Mage of the Tower of Sorcier in Menzoberranzan.
Yeah, we heard he fucked up shit there.
Mage of the High Tower of something? Or just that?
He's basically the head mage of Menzoberranzan.
Got it.
Alright, so you're seeking to deliver that, he motions at the chain, to who?
You.
well, to you, considering that we're just a band of mercenaries running for our lives every which way and that way.
Alright, to clarify, to me or to us?
You know,
To-
you
to, to you as a group, but I realize that you guys are made up of little groups, so I figured that you would all, in your wisdom, choose amongst yourselves
Mm-hmm.
who best would be able to protect this item that is very clearly of great importance of keeping a very evil entity out of our planes. Because clearly we shouldn't be, and pardon me for saying this, 5 fucking idiots holding on to it. Because it's been in our backpack for the last 3 months, and honestly it's been giving me anxiety.
He nods and says, "I think we can agree on that."
Thank you.
well, I disagree.
Where it
I
should
don't think I'm
go,
a fucking
I think we're
idiot,
gonna have
personally,
some
but-
trouble agreeing on, but that's our problem to work out.
Hippo's gonna scan the room and just surface level, see which group he thinks is most trustworthy.
Mm-hmm.
None of these
Oh,
motherfuckers.
Kipo, you have no idea. Like, all these people are... like, yeah.
They're like,
That one.
mine.
Does
That one,
anyone?
that
Does
lady.
any of them have a mushroom around their neck? Because that's who Kipo thinks you should do. That guy's got good taste.
Oh my
I mean, who knows? Maybe they're using it incorrectly.
Judgment.
Let me see. Who is that? This guy down at the bottom here speaks up.
Which guy? Who guy? Ah, guy.
This guy down at the bottom. I'm going to show
The
you
guy
a
that
bigger
looks like
picture of him.
would have a fun time.
The guy who looks like the fucking guy from fucking Hunter x Hunter.
Clockwork Orange.
Yes.
This guy.
Oh my gosh, I was just watching Hunter x Hunter earlier today.
He looks like the Joker.
He says, "You
Except better."
mentioned Montelderith. Have you been recently?"
Motherfucker. No, but we've been looking for a way to go.
I can help you there.
I don't fucking trust this guy
I've
at
been
all.
looking for somebody to check in on some business interests in Montelderith. But we can talk about that after.
Who is this
Okay.
clown looking
Great.
motherfucker?
Great, the fucking Joker is gonna take us to Montelderith. Interesting, you live in a society.
Thea's like, I don't think we've had the pleasure of meeting your acquaintance.
Czar, the 17th.
What happened to the first 16?
Old money.
I killed them.
Oh,
Oh shit.
old money.
And may I ask what organization you are here representing?
The Zentarim.
Old money.
Of course he fucking is.
Does that mean anything?
Yeah, the Zentarim, also known as the Black Network, are the basically the evil merchants guild. Almost nothing they do is technically illegal. They're just, they use the laws in the worst way possible. Like, it's not illegal for them to extort people because they pay the city council to write laws that say it's not illegal for them to extort people.
I mean, that's a fair point, you know.
Okay, great. I am just scanning this room. Looking for
most of
threats.
the groups are like whispering amongst themselves.
Sketchy.
Finally, it is this woman here, who, let me get you a picture of her.
Our cursors are so tiny.
I know.
I know. I've like
Marsha,
zeroed
find
all the
the
way
one
out.
you're
so I can
pointing
see the
at.
whole room.
Okay.
It says, perhaps we should allow you to go about whatever other business you may have in the city while we debate the best place for that to lie. Unless you wish to be a part of that.
I mean, what information do you have about these demon incursions? I mean, we've been dealing with them on the road,
He says,
but
I don't believe that we'll do any good debating about what to be done with the demon incursion until we determine where that is going to find its home. I believe that I speak for most of my colleagues when I say that we're all quite distracted by its presence.
I think we
And
should have a
watching
say
each-
in this.
And watching each other to determine who is going to try and steal it from you.
then I don't
Then
think
I
we
guess,
should go
yeah.
anywhere.
Then I think we should
Yeah.
just all stay here where you all can see us, and we'll just hold on to this
Until
I've
it can be
definitely got
figured
my
out.
until you
hands
all
on it.
decide.
Yeah,
Well,
it's
wait,
hand wrapped around it in my pouch, man. Not
Well, I
letting
thought-
it go for a second.
Oh,
What's
Very
up?
well.
well,
Yeah, we'll
I
just-
just thought
we'll
we
just
could
sit
give it to
here.
Bruner and let him decide.
We'll
Right?
just
Isn't
sit
that
right
the whole
here.
purpose of why we brought it here? Was to let people who weren't us make the decision on where it
Yes,
went because
well, we
didn't
didn't
want
think
it
that we
anymore?
were gonna-
Seeing
they were
that
gonna
there's
fucking
all
fight
these
each other.
organizations fighting over
They're
it
fighting-
doesn't make
they're
me
fighting-
feel comfortable.
Right, they're just fighting to defend it because they feel like they're the better person to defend it. They're not fighting
Not
because they want to use it.
necessarily.
I don't
I
know.
don't-
I mean, we did
I don't
just
want
find out
fucking the Zentrum fucking stealing it.
or like the Thavians, overpowering
Even
anybody.
worse.
Well,
Might not be
we
good
could give it
either.
to Lungs over there. I don't think anyone's taking it from him.
Lungs is not gonna fucking take it. Does Lungs look like he knows like a magic? Not to insult Lungs.
Lungs stands a lot like a bodyguard.
Who is
I feel
Lungs?
right.
Harshnag.
Frost giant, Harshnag.
Oh,
Big dude.
big dude. Got
I
it.
feel like
Big lung.
no,
Yeah,
I
he
agree. There's
stands
no
a lot like he's just here to look big.
I'm just here so I don't get fined.
But he can keep it out of like the hands of the other guys. You know what I'm saying? But if we can sit in the delegation and whatever.
I'm just adding organizational nameplates to these guys for your
Thank you.
benefit.
Who the fuck is
Ah.
Soft Claws? What a name.
It's one individual person. They
Yeah.
are soft claws.
That's them.
I feel like they're like a cat who's been declawed. But they're still really
Maybe they're
aggressive. So
dragons.
they don't know they've been
Transformed.
declawed, so they still try to swat you.
The guy in the Adventurers Guild.
Yeah, we'll fucking take it. Let's go.
He's probably like super powerful, guys. Like he looks like a fucking yokel, and he's like,
Most adventurers do look like fucking yokels, don't they?
That's true. I was gonna say, how do we all look? We probably look like fucking yokels.
his damage is like caps out at 99999.
Yeah. Thea, did you
I mean, we
pop?
already tried fighting Ellen, so
Yeah. Did you pop psychic whispers today, or are we?
No.
We're not doing that.
I
Okay.
would
I
not
was
try
going
that in
to
here.
before we got here, and then we just were in here, so I was like, well, I'm
Totally
not popping it in here.
I will sort of say under my breath towards everybody, like, obviously I know that the circle amplifies it, but also I'm just like, guys, we should really come up with a name. Like,
We should.
I feel like we
This
need,
is
like,
this is
a name.
really high pressure.
We could
like,
be Kipo's,
Not right now. I'm just saying.
Kipo's,
we should, like,
you
think
know,
about
band
it.
of slaves. We could make that our name.
Whoa.
I'm sorry, what?
What do we call ourselves? Quick, quick brainstorm.
Those
Kipo's
idiots.
employees.
Those idiots. God,
The
great.
yokels.
The yokels.
Raven Circle. I've never heard of those guys before. Yeet, Maria.
Probably the devout of the Raven Queen.
The what is
Oh, wait,
what is
there's
the word?
two
Chloe?
churches.
Yeah, I
shown?
mislabeled one of those.
Okay.
The,
Sorry, I'm putting them
The
all
other
in
one
the
is
book.
Candlekeep. The first one was actually Candlekeep, and I mislabeled it.
hmm,
Okay.
the durabilities. That's what we should call it.
It's a two abilities. The survivalists.
The
We're,
survival.
we're very,
Well,
they're survivables.
There we go.
The
Got them all
survivables.
labeled for you.
The people that I guessed were gonna be Emerald Enclave were.
All right, so
The people who definitely won't die.
among them, the people that actually are just going to say flat out that their organization wants nothing to do with these chains, like they do not feel equipped to handle this, would be the Flaming Fists.
That's exactly who we give it to. Those who do
Yup.
not want power inheritance.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. So the Flaming Fist, the Xanathar's Guild.
So Flaming Fist says
Yeah,
no.
You know, Xanathar's guild wasn't in the running anyway.
I can't believe Xanathar's guild said no.
Yeah, I'm
I-
really surprised.
The Shadow Thieves, the Adventurers Guild.
I feel like the people who are here are like the better of the groups, so they know that Xanathar's guild should not like. We should not give this to my people.
No, I know. They probably feel like they can't handle it.
Nope,
and,
they feel like they should.
and the Soft Claws.
Well, Xanathar's guild's like evil, right? Didn't Derek say they're chaotic evil?
Yes, they are, because they're run by a beholder who is insane.
Right.
They also
so,
realize
but the people
a
here
war
are probably
between
not
Ao and
chaotic
Thara's
evil.
dude isn't going to benefit their organization.
Yep. That's not going to benefit anybody. Yeah. So all of the remaining groups would like to hold on to these for you.
So Harper's, Force Grey, Kalimshan, Knights Bahamut, Church of Soon. I've never heard of those guys.
So, is there anybody that we would all just want to officially be like, no, not today?
Yeah.
Pretty
Don't
sure,
even want to consider.
pretty
Yeah.
sure they and the Zentrum. I
They-
don't think.
Yeah,
Yeah.
let's not do Thay.
You just want to nope out on those two
Yep,
right away.
yep.
I think we can all stand in agreement that probably the Thadians
Thay-
and the Zentrum, we don't want to have that.
Fair enough.
You said the Zentarum too. Okay, yep.
Do we
I
have
know
any
Candlekeep
reason
is a
to
bunch of
believe
scholars.
that any organization associated with a god would be better equipped to repel demonic forces?
Only the really big ones, I imagine. Like, I imagine Bahamut probably would. I don't know if Sune will. How big is Sune compared to
She's
Bahamut?
a greater deity. She's bigger than Bahamut.
She is?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
There we
She,
go.
she's
What is-
Athanos'
what is-
deity.
I know, but I don't know how big Sune is.
Oh yeah, no, Suna's
Yeah.
big. She's the god of sex, basically.
This
Just
is a
had
really
sex.
horny episode. This is a really horny episode. God of sex. Woo!
That's not actually her domain,
That's-
but it's
Yeah.
her domain.
She's like god of she's like goddess of beauty.
She's
and
the
stuff like
goddess
that.
of
She's
love,
like the
beauty, and
Dionysus.
passion.
Got
Yeah.
it. Yeah. I feel like
And
maybe not
Raven
the
Circle
Lord's
is
Alliance.
They
Raven
are
Queen?
for the Raven Queen, yes.
Like the Lord's Alliance, I don't know.
Yeah, I'm kind of iffy on the Lord's Alliance.
Yeah, when you're done with your like eliminations and you have your short list, I'll give you each of their like pitches.
I'm kind of
Okay.
iffy on Lord's Alliance. I'm kind of iffy on Candlekeep because they're a bunch of librarians. How powerful can librarians be, even though, knowledge is power,
I
whatever.
don't know.
Yeah.
I don't
Um,
even know who Kalimshan is.
Alamshan, I think, is
It's a
not a
nation.
It's a
great
country.
place.
Yeah.
Is not a great country. They, I think, participate in slave labor.
They do.
Yeah, Kalimshan is another one I'm iffy on. I don't really want to give it to another country if we
I
can
don't
fucking help
either.
it.
I'm not opposed to Force Grey.
I'm
The
not a
Harpers,
Force-
I don't
have a
mind
Harpers
if we're
up
gonna
top,
pick
too.
if we're gonna pick a non-deity group. Maybe the Harpers, but yeah, I feel like a deity group is better.
Yeah, I'm not opposed to anything else that is left behind, I think.
Okay. So you
Yeah,
want me
so-
to go through each of their why we would be good at guarding these things?
Yeah.
Give us your PowerPoint presentation.
So, Gauntlgrim, did you want to knock them out because they're a nation and you knocked out most of the other nations?
We
Yeah.
didn't see
Yeah.
Brudenor up at the top.
Oh yeah, no, Gauntlgrim is willing to hold these. So do you want to keep them in the running or no?
Since we came
Probably-
to Gauntlegrim.
I mean, they did defend their city from a demon.
They did, but all the demons seem to be gathering in
But-
Underdark, and it might be safer
Yeah.
to keep it not in the Underdark.
All right, so no Gauntlgrim.
Yeah, I'd rather not give it to.
Okay, so the Harpers will start, and their pitch, which is brought forward by this man. He introduces himself as Artist Simber, and he tells you, hiding things is what we do. We Harpers are spies, we're rangers in the depths of the wilderness, we keep secrets. We can move things around without them being traced, and we can ensure that, far from needing to defend this thing, it's simply never found by anyone who would mean to do bad with it.
Okay.
We also hold no loyalty to any particular governments, nations, or anyone that could lean on us to potentially use it to do harm.
Good point.
Force Grey will be introduced by this woman, who introduces herself as Vajra Safar. And she says, Force Grey has saved the world time and time over. When disaster strikes, that's why we exist. This is precisely the sort of thing that is within our remit. It's precisely the sort of thing that I train my people for. Really, this is entirely in our wheelhouse. We wouldn't need to alter any of our existing procedures to be able to accommodate just an additional item that needs to be kept out of enemy hands. The Church of Sune, the Knights of Bahamut, and the Raven Circle all have sort of similar ones, so I'm just going to lump those together. It boils down to we can protect it in the holy place of insert god name here. Demons are less likely to get it there, and we already protect various holy reliquaries and such in our main temples. And finally, the Emerald Enclave. We'll say that protecting these from falling into the wrong hands and throwing the world into chaos again is one of our duties. Maintaining the natural order of the world is the purpose of our organization. We can protect it just as well as anyone, while many of us serve in non-combative roles. That doesn't mean we don't have the ability to defend things. And where we would be protecting it, it would be further from major population centers, so that no innocents would be hurt in the defense of it.
I'm for Force Grey or the Emerald Enclave.
Force Grey
think-
or for the Harpers.
I think
I'm also Force Grey.
I feel like Force Grey is the knowledge that they have the power sort of to handle this is the
Can
most
we see a
appealing part.
resume?
Yeah. Like, do we
What
know
other
what she's
ancient
talking about is
relics have you
true?
got
That
there?
they've saved the world time and time again?
Just
Yeah.
points to the black staff she's carrying.
Yeah.
Just making sure.
Force Grey is well known for perhaps not dealing with things quite on this level on the regular, but they've been active in most crises that have hit the world in the past several hundred years. And it is the remit of their organization to exist to handle crises. That is why they were originally created. So, what she said checks out. Whether or not you trust them with this, that's a whole other thing, but what she said is not untrue.
Okay.
Yeah. I mean, I like the Emerald Enclave's idea of like keeping it like far away and stuff, but I think Baru feels that like the show of like talking about the power that Force Grey has is like the might that sort of pushes.
Does
Correct.
Thea feel like the Emerald Enclave could handle this?
They're a large organization with a great deal of resources.
Okay.
Any of the organizations here are large organizations with great deals of resources, or they wouldn't have bothered calling them.
To be.
Yeah, I think it sounds like everyone has put Force Grey on their list, so I think unless Clinton has one whenever he gets back in here that
I
He
think
does
he said
think
Force
then.
Grey.
So-
I believe.
I really like the Harpers, but I
Clinton's
also
right here.
I do. Oh, I thought.
Oh, sorry, you're showing like a
I
little
do like the
skinny thing
Harpers
on
do
this card.
too because it's hidden.
Oh, if you
we don't
refresh,
talk
it'll-
about it. It's
Just
just not
throw it
where
into
to be
the void.
found. Yeah.
I'm nervous about it being hidden away because if it's hidden somewhere and it disappears or somebody finds it, like part of me thinks that knowing that it exists and having people be aware that it's somewhere is going to make it more likely to know if it disappears than have it be hidden and somebody try to
I
infiltrate to
don't
get
think
it
that's
again.
completely what the plan is. I think they will have eyes on it, but for the most part,
They move it without being traced. Like,
Yeah. For the
Sure,
most
sure.
part, largely, the organization won't know what's happening.
Yeah, just the Harpers are more like, we're gonna keep, a team of like 6 people with it as we move it around the continent, whereas Force Grey is like, we're gonna put 200 people around a citadel with it in the middle.
Yeah, that's I guess that's the real main concern is that do we want to advertise this is where the Chains of Tharizdun is?
yeah, I
It's
think
hella
I like.
protected, don't even try. Or do we want to go the stealthier route, which is like, less protection, but like where the
There's
fuck
only
is
6
it?
people, but if you find them, you can have it.
Yeah, like good luck fucking
Well,
finding them.
Are they gonna is Force Grey gonna advertise that they have it there?
I mean, I think it's gonna eventually be found out that they have it. It's here.
Force Grey is Force Grey. Everybody knows where they're
Yeah.
based, roughly, right?
Yeah, their
But
base is in Blackstaff Tower in Waterdeep.
Yeah.
But that doesn't
They're not
necessarily
going to shout
mean
from the
that.
rooftop saying, "Hey, we have a chain of Tharizdun."
Right.
But
But
people are gonna
eventually-
figure it out.
No, but yeah,
But if people figure it out, then people are gonna figure out that the other people have it too, and
not necessarily.
Apparently. The Harpers are a spy organization. This is like
I-
their shit.
I actually vote for the Harpers.
Many organizations have spies. If they want to find out something, they can.
Yeah.
yeah, I'm still team.
I mean, look
Force
at
Grey.
us. We were 5 people carrying around this chain.
Look how we got. Just a bunch of yokels. Can you imagine
Just saying.
a trained set of spies?
Exactly.
We just fumbled around in the Underdark.
We didn't. Rexel has probably been watching us for the past 2 weeks, and we just never fucking noticed. And her
That's not
fucking
true.
Yeah,
I've had-
To be fair, Thea and I are very
gone
spy-like.
on-
I wouldn't use our group as a prime example of the mobility involved in a small team.
That's what I'm saying.
I'm just saying, if we can do it, imagine what people with
Just-
resources
The
can
bar
do
is
it.
low, is what I'm saying with us, and
Yeah.
we managed to succeed by the skin of our teeth. Can you imagine what they could accomplish?
I just
Yeah.
don't know that I would trust it with an organization with no centralized alignment.
I think that's a blessing.
So the Harpers
not
do have a
loyal
centralized
towards-
alignment. It's chaotic good.
Yeah. They're
I'm
not
not
loyal
speaking
to
even
any-
like
alignment
centralized
in D&D
leadership
terms.
structure.
I mean, yeah.
They don't have any leadership structure.
This is our entire organization. We are striving for this one thing versus, I mean, they're splinter cells that all are doing their own things.
Okay, yeah, I get what you mean now.
Yeah, but it's an old organization that's been around a long time, so obviously they're doing something, right?
I mean, anybody can start their own Harper's
I mean,
organization.
so is the KKK, Alex.
They're doing something right.
So I'm saying the logic doesn't really
be
hold
fair-
up there.
My vote is still for the Harpers.
I'm
I'd
still on
rather have
Foursquare.
it hidden than in a place that everyone knows where it's at.
My vote is Force Grey, or if we're gonna hide it somewhere, then I'd rather Emerald Enclave it, because I want it to be away from people and tucked away. Like, if we're gonna trust a small group of people to like keep it hidden away somewhere, then I'd rather know that it's hidden somewhere out in the wilds, hard to find. So
I'd rather
Harper's
give
is probably third, but Force Grey is, I think, first.
Harper's and Force Grey in that order for me.
Horse Grey and Emerald Enclave.
Y'all are just a bunch of nerds.
Just Foursquare.
All right, how about this? Everyone put a 1 next to the one you want it to go to most, a 2 next to the one you want it to go to second most, and a 3 next to your... Actually, forget your third choice. We'll just do 1 and 2.
I think it's clear that it's gonna go to Force Grey.
I was having trouble figuring that out, so just let me just tally this.
Because I think Baru,
Yeah.
Zoltan, and Kipo all want Forest Grey
Yeah,
first.
there are three
and it's
one
only
votes for
me
Forest
and
Grey.
Ray that
Yeah.
want
Sure.
I have
Harper.
2 vote for Force Grey.
Okay, cool. So Force
So-
Grey, yeah, so you want to give it to Force Grey? And it sounded like none of you were really against Force Grey.
No, like,
No, I just
Okay.
think that Force Grey is gonna get bombed, and then
yeah,
we're gonna-
that's what I agree.
Waterdeep is gonna get bombed, and then we're like a year from now, and then we're gonna be like, oh no.
Well, hopefully all these demon lords aren't still in the realm in a year.
Yeah.
Yeah, then Vajra will step forward to take that from Baru.
I'll
Baru
hand
doesn't
it over.
let go.
No,
A little
give
of
it
that.
with Vita. It's there's some hesitation, but also I feel like I do feel a little bit of comfort thinking in the back of my head that like Force Grey and the Harpers might work together at some point. So at least I like.
Oh yeah, this isn't to saying that all the organizations aren't going to help, because
Yeah.
like everyone wants this to work. It's just you're saying, Vajra, you are now point person on this thing.
Yep. Do I feel any different after I hand it over? Is there like a weird? Do I feel like a weird anything? Nope. Just
Nope.
Had a chain. Now it's gone.
Yeah, she puts it into her coat. And Bruno
Sticks it in her pocket.
All right, now that that's handled, we can move on to what we're going to do about demons. You lot have known a great deal about them so far, but we need to figure out what we're going to do going forward. As he's speaking, there's a knock on the door. He says, that'd be lunch. Let's take a break for that.
Oh jeez.
Amazing.
Zoltan looks at Ao.
And about 24 dwarves wheel in just carts and carts of food, kegs of ale.
Baru is thrilled. This is the happiest Baru's looked in weeks.
Yup. Food!
Oh my goodness, I've missed this.
It's all mushrooms.
And like good food, like
No.
they got seared venison, stuffed pig, like all the trappings.
Oh man.
Nice.
Oh,
Where's the vegetables?
Vegetables.
These
meat
are
and potatoes,
dwarves.
baby. We're with the dwarves.
Because, like, where's the vegetables?
There are vegetables used like in the stuffing and things like that. It's just
A garnish.
yeah, there is no main course vegetable here.
Oh.
Oh. So happy.
Unless
so
you count
happy.
potatoes as vegetables. There are plenty of potatoes.
Eh.
Scarfing down. Delicious. Delighted.
I've got some more violet fungus if you want some, but I wouldn't recommend large amounts.
As the food goes around, everyone is eating, mingling a little bit in different groups, talking to some people from similarly aligned, though not actually allied organizations, that kind of thing. Do you all want to take this opportunity to speak with anyone in particular?
I'm like eating a finger sandwich, like looking around.
Here, you gonna talk with your Emerald Enclave
Yeah,
people?
Theo would go talk to the Emerald Enclave. Just to, what's up?
Yeah, arriving over with the Emerald Enclave, there are 2 of them there. Emerald Enclave. There is... Oops. Wrong button. So there is Kivan. They're representing the Rangers of the Emerald Enclave.
Ooh,
Oh, boy.
hot boy.
And there is Faladorn, who represents the Druids of the Emerald Enclave. She is not currently a bear.
Oh, that would be entertaining.
Be a lot cooler if he was.
She.
Ooh.
She
Is she a
was.
spirit or does she just glow?
No, that's just because the picture I have of her is when she's wild shaping.
Oh, I thought she was a man at first. With her little,
The avatar Derek used was mid-transformation of
Yeah,
a bear.
it
Yeah!
caught mid-transformation. That's my bad. No, that's a woman.
I introduced myself.
Yeah, Faladorn says, "It's nice to meet you. I don't believe that I've heard of you, but I don't deal much with the day-to-day. Where are you normally involved with?"
I'm
Sorry.
I'm recently new to the Emerald Enclave.
Oh,
I hear her laugh, like just do that laugh, like flopping his hands, like what is she doing?
well then, welcome.
Thank you.
Are you staying in town?
Yes.
Do you have resources?
Not really. It's been rough getting here, to be honest. We didn't even have much money to pay for an inn.
Oh. Kivan, do you have... he nods and will take out a sack of gold and hand it to you.
Oh, I love you.
You're getting paid today, bitch.
Feels like this is greatly appreciated. It's been a rough road trying to
She says,
keep this thing safe.
"You've certainly been through a lot, but you made it here, and that's what matters. If you do need further resources, please tell us." There are 250 gold in that sack.
Wow, rolling.
Cool.
Yo.
Drinks on Thea.
Joke's on you guys. You have to steal this from me.
He's not
Oh,
going to
that-
get rid of any
I'm
of
not
it.
Yep.
giving
That's
anybody
right. Oh.
anything.
It doesn't mean that you can't
Not
buy
even
us
to
drinks.
buy shit.
I can't even buy stuff, right?
Thea
Because-
cannot, no.
Yep.
Oh wow.
It's giving up the gold that's mine.
Yes.
Time to
Wait, so
steal
you can't even
crap.
buy things, you just have gold
Nope.
now, but you won't
Yep.
spend it on anything?
That is
Yeah.
right.
That's why
Oh.
I think my madness sucks. But it's fun.
That is right. So that's 250 gold that y'all can look at but not touch.
Wait, she can't even buy stuff for herself with it?
No, because
Because
it's
she would
my
have
gold.
to give up the gold to get something in return.
Why should I have to give it up? Everything should be free.
Everything should be mine. Wow.
Well, this
Yeah.
is much appreciated. Have you guys traveled far to get to the summit?
In terms of geographical distance, yes. In terms of walking, no.
Must be nice.
It has its perks. Are you
Our-
trying to get to somewhere in particular?
The surface. Anywhere up above this
Oh, well,
dark,
you
shitty
should
hole.
head out there after the meeting. Gauntlgrim connects directly. The upper gates go to the surface.
We plan on it. It's been a long time since I've seen green and the sun.
I'm standing right here.
Thea's green. She
Uh,
needs grass.
Anyone else have anyone they want to try and talk with in a more like casual one-on-one setting before they start talking as a big group where everyone hears everything again?
I'm interested in figuring out what soft claws means.
Me too. I was gonna ask, did anybody
Go
want to
talk
go
to
over
him.
there with me?
Yep.
Because I'm like very interested
Sounds
in
like
what
you both
soft
found
claws
your
is.
partner.
Like, what is soft claws?
So
I also want to talk to that
Baru
Hisoka
and
looking
Ray both sort of doing that like you go talk to them. No, you go talk to them thing. Shuffle
Yeah.
over to the soft claws.
Yeah. Just
Yeah, she waves at you as you approach and says, "Well, thank you for bringing that. That is again this woman."
She's just so reasonable.
just looks like a
can't be
lady.
crazy.
Yeah.
You're welcome. My name is Rayra, and this is Baru.
She's gotta be a dragon.
Pleasure to meet you both. I'm Amundra Neliandra.
Oh. Mundrin. Is somebody writing that down? Should I write that down? Mundrin.
I don't even know how to fucking spell it.
Yep. Derek, you're gonna have to put that one in the chat for us. Then.
Yeah, okay.
Eliandra.
That one's got a
Amundra
couple
Neliandra.
Yeah, that's a couple too many syllables for me to phonetically spell out somewhere.
Yeah, that's
incorrectly.
fair, I guess. Yeah, I'll put it in the chat for.
We'll see if I got anywhere close.
I think I got it wrong.
Yeah,
like,
Amundra
super-
Neliandra.
Oh god, super wrong.
Thought it was one whole name, one first and last. Got it.
I put a U in the front of her name.
What organization do you represent? I'm not super familiar with everyone here.
I represent the Soft Claws.
And that is...
We are the servants of Zunder Asylum.
That sounds familiar.
Yeah, is that familiar to?
She will hasten to explain it as your kind of searching looks of like, I feel like I know that one. She says, she is the last of the Steel Dragons.
Oh,
You don't think?
what?
Well,
We
okay.
act as her eyes, ears, and hands in the world.
This is weird. This is gonna sound weird, and it's gonna sound like we're super excited because we actually are. And you may not react positively to this experience in about 5 seconds.
Is it then an experience that we should share?
Okay, that.
I feel like we have to say something, right?
Yeah, we do. So, okay, you see that gentleman over there who's looking really confused and very old?
She says,
The
well,
one that
yes,
came in
but
with us."
Harshnag's a good man.
No, the one who came in with us.
Yes.
So, that man's name is Dagrin. We actually came across him a couple hours before we came here yesterday. And real fun fact, we think he's a dragon, but he forgot that he is, and he's been cursed by 3 hags, and he's actually the Dagrin of like the legends of the Underdark that's been cursed by 3 dragons, 3 hags. Because
I'm not familiar with it. I'm from the surface.
I start the spiel.
Okay.
I'm like, settle down, girl. Get yourself another soda.
I definitely go get a sandwich and come back
Yeah.
while I've heard. This is the like 3rd time I've heard this story.
Mhm.
So that's the story, and then actually confirmed he is actually that figure in the story, because an hour before we actually came through the gates, we got confronted by the hags, and they wanted him back, but I think through some fairy etiquette, they couldn't actually take him from us, because they lost him. Anyway, long story short, the only real way to break the curse on him that they put is that he be forgiven by something that is the last of their kind. So, since you are the eyes and ears of...
She nods. Ah, yes. Now I understand your
Yeah,
joy
sorry.
at my employer losing all of her friends and family.
No! Like
Oh,
the joy
God,
of
you
meeting
know-
you!
It's
You're joking.
I don't.
She
Ray, I
says,
don't
"I
think
am."
she's joking. Oh, I didn't. I'm bad at reading these social cues for sure.
I'm joking.
So he needs Zunder Xylem to forgive him for what?
Well, this is why I said that this might be unpleasant. So, according to the hags, now I don't know if this is actually true because this happened years and years ago, he may have killed off the gem dragon?
The gem dragons.
But again, I don't know if it's true or not, and we're trying to figure that out. So, I'm not saying that Cinder Xylem should forgive him, if that so happened. I'm just excited at the prospect that we did even find somebody who is remotely the last of their species.
Right. If you do end up meeting her, please don't say that.
Right. Will do. Noted.
But I do understand why you're excited. There are not that many people that would fill that criteria.
Yeah, I kind of thought that we would have to just kind of carry him along. Forever.
Well, certainly you don't intend to take him back with you. You could leave him in Gauntlgrim.
Well,
Well, part of the curse of that, if he dies, he turns into a rampaging dragon, and that seems irresponsible.
Oh. A small hut far from town, then.
I suppose.
Yeah,
Surely taking him to the Underdark is more danger than it's worth.
we found him in the Underdark. Just wandering.
Oh.
So, whoever left him there last clearly either
I
wanted
wonder
something
if we
to
can
happen.
leave him in
or-
one of the factions.
Maybe I don't know. I don't know what he could offer and who would take him in, but we may have enough.
Mm.
I don't know. We did
I
just
can
turn a
ask
lot
the
of
Emerald
people down.
Enclave.
Here's this very unnatural dragon with madness on it. Please take
Yeah.
him in.
You know, I don't know how many people are going to feel scorned by our choice to the point where we were always going to make some enemies today, but we may have
She
ended
says,
up making more than we
let
wanted.
me confer with my employer. We may be able to offer you some assistance with him. At least as a place to put him for a time.
That'd be great.
Yeah, sure, but he would certainly be safe with you.
Wonderful.
What it's
Still-
worth, we do think he is a dragon of some sort. We just don't know what kind. I don't know if that holds any weight.
It doesn't.
There we go.
So steel are metallic dragons, right?
Yes.
Okay. Just trying to keep all my dragons
Yes.
straight.
Yeah, so steel is a subset of metallic that went extinct.
Got it. We got one left. That's it.
Endangered.
Well, no, extinct. 'cause
No, way
there's-
past that.
Yeah. There's
Yeah.
only one, so there can't be any more.
I don't know. We got a 10th level wish. I'm just kidding.
Bring back all the gem dragons.
I wish for another metallic dragon, another steel dragon to appear. Like that would certainly.
So let her forgive him first, and then use the wish spell.
Yeah.
Done. Help 2 people.
Bada bing, bada boom.
Mhm.
Bada bing, bada boom.
Yep. Oh, anybody want to go talk to a creepy Joker guy with me about Montal Dareth, or am I just gonna
Yeah.
go
Sure, I'll come
I
with
mean,
you if you
I'll
want
go
me
with.
to.
probe the businessman?
Do you want me to come with you?
You're more than welcome to.
I don't
you
know. I might just make really bad. I'm not very good at concealing don't feeling.
So there are 3 people over there in total. There is this woman,
Hot.
this woman,
Eh.
Wow.
and this dude.
Not hot.
Oh boy, gosh. You know, they're not. The vibes are not great.
The vibes are not good. The
Zendra.
vibes aren't
The vibes
there.
are not good.
I like that she definitely has a fucking a Zent pin on her. Fucking. Geez.
He does too.
Oh, he does too.
Yeah.
What a. My god.
Oh yeah, not hiding it.
Not hiding it.
They're like, hello.
Hello, I'm in the Zentarum. How can I help you today?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, as you
Uh.
approach, he says, "So you wanted to talk about Montal Dareth?"
Yeah, what sort of business are you doing there that you need checking up on?
I have a man there acquiring something, an item of great value to me that I need to make sure makes its way back to me.
It sounds like the place is pretty much a war zone right now. I wouldn't put too much stock in your man still being there.
My man is quite adept at survival. I think he's still there. I just imagine he might be having trouble getting out.
Me too.
I mean, Montal Dareth has been on our place to visit, but we've heard quite a number of stories that it's nearly impossible to get there unless you've got a dedicated guide or map. So I don't know if we'll be able to go unless you can provide those sort of things.
As it happens, I can provide 2. He motions to the 2 ladies there.
Oh.
Ray's like, well, definitely one of them should come. I don't know if both need to come if you're, you have other business.
Well,
to
if one of
attend
them
to.
dies on the way, you wouldn't want to have to come back and get a new guide, would you?
No, I suppose we wouldn't. If we were to go, is a contract necessary or some sort of, what are you looking for out of us for providing the guides?
I'm looking for you to, when you return here, do so with the item that my man was supposed to retrieve.
What's the item?
If we decide to go this route, we can talk more about what the item is.
What if that influences our decision?
Why would it?
If you're gonna ask me to take another chain and haul it around, I'm gonna say no.
If I were to do that, it would be one that was already in my possession. Or at least my agent's possession. It wouldn't be a different organization having it.
can't stop staring at his face, and I'm just thinking about how this man gets up every day to put eyeliner like that.
He absolutely does.
He's that extra.
That's all I can think about while nibbling on a sandwich. We're having this conversation.
It's listen, it's not a person or anything, is it? Because we don't do that kind of stuff.
No, inanimate.
Is it gonna
For
put us
now.
in harm's way?
I believe you said there were demon lords in the city, so yes, it would.
I think Montel
Besides
put
that.
us in harm's way.
What do you mean besides that? You're traveling through perilous terrain? I
I'm
believe that
saying-
there's a great deal of harm's way coming yours.
Is this item going to attract more harm just based solely on this item?
If people know you have it, I imagine so. It's quite valuable. But you could say the same of gold.
I meant magical instances.
It's not
Stuff.
a beacon honing evil things
Same.
into you.
I mean, I have to make sure that the rest of my party is aligned with it, but
Of course.
we'll probably be in
Do
contact.
you want to know how I got these scars?
I don't know. Come over here and ask him.
Yeah.
It's because he killed 16 other Czars, or whatever his name was. Yeah, Czar.
You got it. Czar the 17th. Creepy
Is that
looking motherfucker.
ZAR or CCAR?
That is XZAR.
I was
Oh.
wrong.
Ooh, would never have gotten that. Would never have gotten that. We're gonna have to start doing a Wordle with all of Derek's NPCs.
I'm gonna make a document with just all names and then just what they exactly are, instead of looking for all of them in the notes.
I mean, we have a name spreadsheet.
Yeah.
We do?
Yeah.
It's on the
It's on-
same Google link as the quests.
I never look at that sheet.
Oh, I have it open. I have it open every session because otherwise
I
can't
always
remember
take notes
anybody.
on the other one.
Your boyfriend is on it now, officially.
He
Oh,
says,
jeez.
and if you're concerned about the killing, that was consensual.
Oh, some sort of
Duly noted.
tournament?
Every year, I and 31 of my clones fight each other to the death, and the winner gets to continue being Tsar.
It sounds like a kink. I say into my drink.
Have you always... You said every year?
Yes.
31 clones is a lot. How the hell
Yes.
do you make 31 clones?
Mucho dinero.
I have no idea. Okay, great.
Well, this way it ensures that all those I serve always get the best possible Tsar.
Sure.
Who
This
was
guy's-
the best
Yeah.
possible Czar last year?
Oh, me. I have been 5 years running.
Congratulations.
Wow, is that the longest?
No. Tsar the 27th managed to do it for 7.
Wow.
Getting
Well,
close
good
to
luck.
his record, though.
I'm sure the pressure is mounting. Okay. We're staying at this inn right now, but hopefully we'll be staying somewhere nicer tonight. But anyway, I'm sure we can find you somehow in the city if we need to.
Absolutely.
Okay. That's who I needed to talk to. I don't like how that's going at all. But also, I'm not in a position to bargain, and Baru wants to go to Montalderith more than she doesn't want to work with that guy. So
You know, I'm not sure Baru has met someone that they were eagerly pleased to learn about their schemes.
because we keep meeting people with terrible schemes. This guy fights his 31 clones. Like what? Everybody's got something. So, you know?
Was
This-
Amundra the soft claws lady?
Yes.
Fucking
Okay.
looking bitch.
Like why can't I just meet a nice normal person who's like, I'm totally normal and nothing's it's everybody's got some
Are we
horrible,
normal?
creepy thing going on.
Are we normal?
No, that's also
More
true.
normal than a lot of people we've met.
I crave a life of normal. Baru craves a life of normalcy she can never achieve, therefore questing, right? She's like,
Yeah.
all I want to do is nothing, and then she's like, but I keep doing shit every day. So, the fun part.
All right. Bruno calls the meeting back to order as the carts are being taken out with all the food on them.
Thea comes running back and she's like, "Look, I got gold!"
That's
Just
gonna
gonna put
do
this out
us
there.
any good.
Alex, are you opposed from us stealing from Thea at some point?
No!
Okay.
But I will make rolls to see if I find out because, you know, my character wouldn't want you
she
to
will
steal
try to
from
stop
her.
you, but she's chill with it.
Okay. Because I feel like we might.
Well, you're gonna have to eventually.
If someone else doesn't give us money, we're going to have to.
I have a question in regards to that. Can Thea be like, will you give that to my friends and not give it to me? Like,
No.
Or would she? No. Okay.
That's why consciously, if I know,
Yep.
I mean, there's this huge quest item that we need to give somewhere else, I'm gonna try not to touch it first, but you know, if it's given to me, it's given to me, it's mine.
Can't change it, yeah. Fair.
Yeah, Bruno calls the meeting back to order and then says, "Alright, now next, on to what we're doing about the demons. Do you all have any idea how to get rid of them? You seem to know something about how they came to be."
Did the sage say something about something?
Something, something.
Sorry, so much shit happened to us in the last, 3 months. I recently got married, and
Like how you
Your honeymoon
pointed
has
that
been a
out.
real load of shit.
in the middle of all of it, too, while being enslaved. Not while being
Was
enslaved,
it called
but
a
right
seer?
after.
Yeah,
We saw
seer.
Seer.
I'm searching note.
And she said something about something. Oh god, what did she say?
A mage from Menzo Branson will seek us out to fix what is broken.
But we'll have other motives as well.
There you go. That seems like something, right?
There you go.
Didn't we find out that Grump is the head mage of Menzo Branson, so maybe he's looking for
Yeah.
us? Could be connected, but we only just figured out about Grump, a day, 2 days ago.
It's also worth noting that while we were in Lithmyathar, Menzo Branson did reach out to the city looking for us, which they haven't done in ever.
So presumably you're important in some way that you don't yet know then.
Unfortunately.
Correct.
I mean, if we're to assume anything, it's probably these dreams that we all have.
Yeah, for
The
the
ones
sake
you
of
so kindly shared with us last night.
well,
Yeah, we're
Hey,
sorry.
that's on those two. They
Oh,
went and
yeah.
touched weird stuff.
for the
Because,
sake
like,
of transparency,
We accidentally touched something that we, maybe not should have, and
yeah. For the sake of transparency, us three, we're clear. These two, accepted a very strange bracelet from a stranger.
listen, we needed money and we got it, okay?
I don't know if y'all noticed, but we're poor. I don't,
We do think that there's a way to fix it.
Well,
We're
we can
just not
fix
sure what that
that.
is.
yeah. So
And not right now, but that can be fixed.
Which
if
thing?
you would,
Being poor.
or
Oh,
if you would know of any way to help us shield these dreams from sharing with everyone, that would be super helpful.
well, we accepted these bracelets, and then these bracelets got absorbed into us, and then ever since that, we've kind of been projecting. So we think that if there's a way to undo the absorption of the bracelet, likely that we'll stop sharing dreams. We just don't necessarily, know what that is, and haven't really had the resources to just be throwing random, kind of expensive spells at it to figure it out either.
It is actually the guy from Kalimshan who speaks up. This guy says, "Should let me take a look later. That Sounds a bit like some prototypes that our mages have created.
Oh yeah, you can. I'll be your guinea pig all night long. I don't mean that in a weird way, although it does sound that way.
It didn't sound that way. It sounded
Now it
like you were
does.
going to let me experiment on the bracelet.
That exactly. Ray was looking at me funny. Kind of threw me off. Sorry.
You happen to know two women named Ellen or Cassandra?
Yeah, any of those ring a bell? They've been trying to like kill. Well, Ellen has been trying to kill us
Yeah.
specifically.
Pretty unashamedly trying to kill us.
It is. Let me see here. Who is that? I have to remember.
By the way, anybody know these girls?
Ladies.
It is Lothar from the Raven Circle that speaks up. A drow named Cassandra.
Yes,
Yeah.
she's the one who sold my good friends here the bracelets.
We've met.
She didn't really sell them to us. She paid us to take them.
Yes, we've met. She came to us a few years ago.
To worship the
Uh,
Raven Queen?
In a manner of speaking, to undertake one of our rites, to be killed.
Oh, you killed her?
We tried.
Oh.
Okay, so you couldn't.
Yes.
Is that
Normal?
great?
I assume it's bad.
Difficult to explain. We
So she wanted you guys
beheaded
to kill
her. She didn't die.
Did her head like float back up and like heal back together, or like what
No, she
happened?
picked it up.
Oh, great.
Oh, Ichabod
That's the kind
Crane
of
shit.
that's the kind of lady in my deals with. I see. Cool.
I don't know what to do with that information.
She tried
Pretend
to
I didn't hear it.
Right, that's like I'm gonna unpack that later. Right, like that's gonna I'm gonna process that during my like next watch segment. Is just like, oh my god,
What the fuck?
What the fuck is up with that? Dreaming of like working with Kipo in a caravan, just trading mushrooms all day. Like man, wouldn't that be nice?
And I guess for the sake of transparency for y'all in the room, my dreams are about a very large, destructive automatons. I don't know if that's quite the word to describe them
Oh,
because
that's
they're
pretty cool.
very large, like catastrophe, leveling cities kind of shit.
Autobots, roll out.
The other woman, Ellen, it's a less common or a less uncommon name. Could you describe her?
I think her last name is Generous. I'm kidding.
It was degenerate.
Derek is like, and 6 dragons swoop down and attack the town.
Rocks fall, everybody dies.
Party white. Get me new players.
She looked like a human, I think, right?
Guess we don't need to worry about the time change.
She didn't look like a
Sultan,
magic
you have one of her
user.
daggers.
That's true. She didn't look like a magic user, but she was using magic, but she didn't look like magic versed.
Did I get that from her?
She,
Yeah,
I
from like
stole
the
it from her.
temple thing. Yeah.
I did
Yeah.
what? I stole it?
I stole it. You
gave
were.
it to you.
I think you were unconscious.
Incapacitated.
Yeah.
Oh, I was surviving. I think is what
You
you
were
were saying.
Surviving.
Yeah.
Yep, with the coral in your veins.
Is that the dagger of certain death?
Yep.
Oh yeah, I've got that.
I feel like
She's
she was
blonde.
blonde.
She's blonde. She's got blue markings on her face, if I recall correctly.
It's
This
definitely
man,
not cursed.
Flimp, pops up and says, "Let me see
Oh.
that."
My dagger?
Yeah.
Yeah, you're
Okay.
definitely not cursed.
Do I have
dagger.
any issue giving it to him?
No.
Alright, give it to him.
He takes it, and a couple more lenses fall down over one of the eyepieces and says, "Oh yeah, that's the one." Hands
That's
it
the
back.
one.
What do you mean it's the one?
She's worked with us a couple times.
Oh.
Anything other than that? Like any information at all?
He shakes his head and says, "Nah, I can ask some of the people she's worked with, but I don't know her."
All right.
Cool. Because it seemed like she was real keen on, sacrificing us.
Yeah.
Yeah, woke up tied underwater to some pole in a temple somewhere, and it was a deeply unpleasant experience.
Which is odd, because normally when I wake up tied to a pole, I'm excited about it, It was a joke, sorry.
So anyway,
Artis says, if you're not familiar with what importance they're ascribing to you, I might know of a way to find out. It's roundabout.
Okay.
What's
There's
the
a
process?
place you could go called Graven Hollow.
you don't say.
You don't say, Artist
We've been
Simber.
looking for that place.
Yep. We've heard that name before, amazingly enough.
Don't know how to get there.
Right, there isn't any really single way to get there. But I know someone who can lead you there. Who has an item that can lead you there.
How does this place help us?
It's a library. It contains
Books.
every writing that has ever been or will ever be.
Wow.
Like if I were to write a letter to...
I know I was thinking that, but I don't want to put up my hopes too high.
If I were to write a letter to my friend, would it, a copy of it go there?
Yes, it would be there.
Crazy. So quite literally, anything that has ever been written is there.
Yes, from stone tablets to
Dick drawings.
children writing in the sand to treatises.
And dick drawings.
Written, not drawn.
Oh, okay. Well, hieroglyphics?
Yes.
Dick hieroglyphics.
Where can we find your friend with this item? This
Well, it's both fortunate and unfortunate. Fortunate
I
thing
got
is you are already looking to head there. She's in Monteldareth.
Wow, the DM really wants us to go to
We're
Monteldareth
fucking
instead of
going
the
to Marshall
service.
Terrace. Woo, boy, we're going.
But Grass, this guy.
Captain Jack
we could
Sparrow.
pop up for a day before we go to Monteldareth. It's gonna take us 40 minutes to get
And
above
do
ground.
what? Like look at the sun and then go by?
Yeah.
Get some
I
oxygen.
prefer not to look at the sun. It is painful.
We could get some surface mushrooms.
We could go up at night, Kipo.
The sun is a little. It's a little.
And
bit
mushrooms grow at night,
Matter of fact, I imagine that my friend and my esteemed colleague, and he nods down at Czar, his associate, are probably there attempting to counter one another in the city.
bright. Wow.
Oh, so can you help us get there? Because he wants us to get there. And he seems shady.
He says, "Unfortunately, I do not have a guide with me who can lead you there. I could send for one.
How long will that take?
I don't know."
If you do send for one and we already left, are they gonna be pissed that you sent for them and we're not there?
It wouldn't be ideal, but he shrugs. We are dealing with important things. It wouldn't be the end of the world if someone had to take a trip that turned out to be unnecessary.
I mean, I suppose we can wait a couple of days, but I don't know if he will wait, like, weeks on end.
Question, Derek. How far is Neverwinter from Gauntlgrim on the surface?
Answer, let me look at a frickin' map. A second. I know they're close-ish, but how close? It is about around about 50-ish miles.
Oh, that's not that bad at
Actually,
all.
closer to 70 maybe.
Close AF.
It's a trek, but like compared to the entire Sword Coast, it's quite close.
I mean, compared to everything, every journey we've gone so far is close.
I think we just kind of have to make a choice on what we want to do next. Because it seems like there's a lot of stuff going on in Montalderith.
Brunor speaks up and says, if you're going to Neverwinter, we actually just have a teleportation circle for that.
Oh!
What do we need to do in Neverwinter?
We could see Elindevosk and figure out stuff about the dreams.
I see. Right,
Yeah.
right.
If it's
Linda
going to
Voss.
take a while for Artis's guide to get here anyway.
Artis says, I'll go send that letter now.
Artist is like, let's just hasten it along.
Let's just start that process.
Yeah. I think we can wait for a guide, but
Well, we've
I have to go to Montalderith.
well, we've
And
also
I
got the.
understand if you guys don't want to go.
Oh, we're all going. You serious?
I'm not going.
Yes, you are.
No, I'm not.
Yes, yeah, you are.
No, I'm not.
We're all going to
Where are you
Montalderith.
going then? Where are you
Going-
going?
I'm going
My
to my
time.
wife.
Yep.
It's time to get laid.
She's going
All
to
this talk.
Montalderith. But
Time to make the number one.
Wow.
Sorry, that joke was too easy.
How
Sorry.
dare
That was
you.
good. Time for kiss number 2.
Yep, that's it.
I like to take it slow.
What about your other partners?
Snail space.
I mean, I wouldn't be opposed to going to Neverwinter for a day or two and stocking up on some supplies, or just taking a little bit of time above the surface. I know it's probably tough on you guys that aren't used to being up there, but it would be nice to spend a day in the sun for a little bit before we head back into all of this.
Right, I think that's decided then. We'll wait for Artis's guide. Hopefully he doesn't take months to get here. And we'll spend some time in Neverwinter.
Vajra asks, do you intend to travel to Montalderith in your small group, or would you like us to send assistance down with you? People, supplies, that sort of thing.
I mean,
What
yes.
does that mean?
I think people
Well,
and supplies
ma-
would be great.
Many of us have soldiers or others that could be put under your command to make the trek.
Oh, I don't want to be responsible for. I'm not really a management person.
I mean, I feel like we're going to be better with numbers, though, right? It's not necessarily about management. It's just about getting there alive, and
I'm just saying I'm barely
20 is
responsible
better
for
than
myself. I don't want to be responsible for 15 other people.
we're not responsible for them. They're responsible.
But we
they're
literally
responsible-
are. She said
No,
that
they're
people
responsible for
under
us.
you.
They're responsible for us.
That's not what she said.
Right, but we have to tell them what to do.
Get us there alive. That's it. That's your one job. Get
That's
us
not
there
the
alive.
directive that they're gonna be like, what does that mean?
Keep
I
us
will say
alive.
also, we've had a lot of people that have traveled with us that haven't made it, and it's one thing to go from a worse situation to a bad situation, but for people to go from whatever lives they're living down to a place we know where there are multiple demons is asking a lot of.
Yeah, apparently we're used to it.
Vajra asks, do you know what percentage of Force Grey retires?
Probably none.
0.
Oh, we're not that bad. 7.
5.
Oh, great,
Okay,
7.
that was
We're
close.
good, single digits.
My people know
Alright,
what they're signing up for, is my point.
That's probably not a percentage that you should be proudly saying out loud.
She says,
They offer
Everybody-
really good benefits.
I mean,
So,
she
they
says,
can say it
as I
proudly,
said,
though.
my people know what they're
Yeah.
signing up for. They know that they're signing up to fight and work until they eventually give their lives in the service of Faerun.
I don't want 20 people. Maybe 5.
Oh, she says, I'm not trying to send a specific number. I'm just asking, what support can we give you that would be of use?
Supplies. I think it's first and foremost supplies is the most welcome thing I think we can agree on.
All right.
yeah. I
I
mean,
think it would be also nice to have some number of people. There are 4
Finan-
demon lords in the city.
yeah.
Financial.
I think it's small, stealthy and small. Small, stealthy.
So you
I mean,
prefer
what-
a small group of skilled individuals rather than an army.
Yes.
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 All right. Supplies and some skilled individuals.
Special task force, baby.
Yup. Here we go. We're the Splinter Cell.
She says, I know I will attempt to provide that, and I believe I can speak for most of my colleagues when I say they will agree. There's a scattered nodding throughout the room.
Agree on what? What are they agreeing on?
They
That
give us
Force Grey
shit.
can provide.
Eo says that we will send people and supplies to you if we're able.
Oh.
Unless there are some of us you would feel more comfortable if we didn't accompany you.
Alright.
Oh yeah, the reds. You know?
That's who's speaking.
She's
right
the
now.
one speaking.
He's
Yeah.
the one speaking.
She's
the
the one
one
that
who made you
Have
eat the
their
fucking
piece
cake.
of food.
He's like fucking daring you to say
He
something.
asked
like this,
for it,
man.
Respectfully
"Go on, say it,
speaking,
say it."
wouldn't there be other people more qualified to do this?
More qualified to visit Graven Hollow to figure out why you were so important to the Drow?
Yeah. Shouldn't we be like kept in a room somewhere?
In a nice
They-
little isolated box, protected.
Yeah, listen, a gilded cage is still a cage.
Out of reach of, I don't know, whatever's trying to get at.
I mean, I think we gotta go. Gotta be us. It's us. It's us. It's about us. It is us. We have to go.
Artist says specifically for Graven Hollow, yes, it would have to be you.
I see.
I gotta know.
That you've written your book?
Well, yes,
Yes.
that, but also the dreams.
He doesn't care about the
Yeah, that
dreams.
too.
Pico doesn't care about the
First,
dreams.
though.
It's about
okay
the
to
book.
put the book first. I hope it's there. It might be the only chance we get to read it, so. I get to read it anyway. You could live for a lot longer than I could.
This woman who is with the Lord's Alliance, just the woman, not the kobolds.
There's no kobolds
Yeah,
there.
just the woman says, I think we'll all take the rest of the day to convene with our delegations and see what it is that we can provide you with. Be it supplies or a particularly skilled individual to aid you, or something else.
Sorry, Ray.
Diamonds.
In for a penny, in for a pound with this one.
Bruno motions to one of the dwarves off to the side, and they come forward with a big chest and place it down in front of Baru there. And he says, some money to keep you set while you're here and wherever else.
Because I'm like, we're poor, guys. We're poor.
Some
Look at
money.
us.
A
I
large
check
chest.
behind me to make sure
Some
Thea
money.
is at the back of the group before I open it up.
Yeah, you see that Jorlin and Balder are both sort of making sure that they're standing in front of Thea.
Thea's like going like this. Looking
It's empty, Thea. It's just for show. It's like the big
Well-
check when you win the game show. It doesn't actually mean anything. You can't do anything with it.
Yeah, in that chest are 2,000 gold pieces.
Oh,
So that's 500 apiece.
no.
What the heck?
Give none, give
I
none.
can't physically buy anything, guys.
Right, so it's no use to give you the money. We have to
Right, we're not-
purchase everything for
We
you.
all, and we all know
Yeah.
this about you, so we're just not giving you gold, and we will buy
Thea's
stuff for
literally
you.
like, wait, that math doesn't add up.
I could very quickly grab it to like pass out later. 500%, 100%. Sorry, Thea.
Oh yeah, it's not labeled with how much. Just as you divvy it up, you will find that there is 2,000 in there.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yep, sorry, Thea. 500 gold, baby.
Well, I mean, in theory, there's 400 with Thea's name on it. We're just not giving it to Thea.
Mhm.
All right, and that's where we'll stop for tonight. For not next week, but the week after, because we're going to skip next week. Go ahead and figure out where you as a group want to go first. If you want to go to Neverwinter, what you want to do there. If you want to go to Monteldareth, wherever else you want to go, just sort of give me your hit list of where we're going next.
Sounds good.
We will have a little bit more stuff in Gauntlgrim before that happens, but I want to be able to start getting it ready.
Pick which NPC you want to fuck in this session.
All of the above.
My-
Zoltan's going to the Kalimshan guy to get figured out what's going on.
Oh yeah, about
Yeah.
our silver bracelets.
And
Oh,
we'll
I
spend...
think I should just go talk to
Please enjoy the significant other catalog I have laid out for you here with all the NPCs.
It's very nice.
Yeah.
I definitely
yeah.
like Ranger Boy and Emerald Enclave. Good choice.
Yes. Start to pick a NPC to romance. Like, who is this dead-looking lady?
I have
Which
no
one?
idea
Who's the
which.
dead-looking lady?
And the
Oh.
Red Wizards.
Where?
Oh,
She's with the Fae.
this lady. Hold
Yeah.
on,
Oh.
I'll pull her up for everybody.
Ah.
That is Valindra Shadowmantle.
Oh.
Sure.
Is she's wearing the same kind of dress as the other one?
No. The other two Thavians, for anyone who's interested, are Edwin Odessieron
Oh, Edwin.
I like his wolves.
and Dazan, who is the wizard, not the undead bodyguard.
Got it. Who are
Zan
the-
looks like he likes his mushies.
He
Yeah.
does. He looks like he'd be a fun fellow.
Yep.
It's got a nice hat.
I want to know how
let's-
to cast that wolf spell.
Let's see, you already met the Adventurers Guild guy, Flimp. You already met the dude from Kalimshan. The other lady there is his attendant.
Sure.
From Candlekeep, you've got Valagar and Zan.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Uh-huh.
From the Church of Sune, you've got Nace.
Wow.
He did not skip leg day.
You were like decided.
He
I've
didn't
made a
skip
decision.
any day.
If I wanted to, like, romance a himbo, it is that guy.
And you've got Tiberius.
Oh. Why choose one when you could have both?
I mean,
Porque no
Why
los
not?
dos.
why not both at once?
Yeah.
From the
They're interchangeable. They're basically doing the same pose.
from the Flaming Fist, you've got Older Ravengard and Nock.
Oh.
His little green potion
I like
thingers
his,
on
I
him.
like his tusk.
In addition to Artis from the Harpers, you also have Velen
Mm-hmm.
and
like his wolf.
Jahira.
I like artists in like a way that I like a dirty old man.
He's got the
I don't know what
Aragorn
it is.
thing going
You
Yeah.
on.
romanced Blackwall.
Yeah.
I did romance Blackwall, and he was a piece of fucking shit. Love that man.
From the Knights of Bahamut, you have Suldil, and Minsk and Boo. Minsk is the human, Boo is his hamster.
I want the hamster.
Why didn't we give the chains to the little hamster?
Right?
We should have trusted the hamster.
And then-
I entrust
I
the
would've
chain to the
trusted him.
hamster.
Can
And
I
only
now
the hamster.
transform into a miniature giant space hamster?
Lord's Alliance didn't get introduced.
Yeah.
I'm getting there. You have from Cormyr, Jalaster Silvermane. From Gauntlgrim, of course, Brunor Battlehammer. From Long Saddle, Velen Harpel. Representing Luskin is Jarlaxle.
A hottie with a body.
From
He
Neverwinter
walks
is
with a limp.
Raynar
This is
Neverember.
heavy.
From Waterdeep is Dara Kalinoth.
My bae. I just romance her in every campaign she shows up in.
From the Raven Circle, you already met Lothar. The other one is Victor.
Oh.
He's got
Victor's
a
a
lightsaber.
gilf.
Yeah.
Victor is a
I
guild.
hate that you said that. Gil.
He's a grandpa.
I know!
He's a gilf. Are you not ugly? He's ripped to shit. Look at him.
From the Shadow Thieves of Am, you have Imoen and Monteron.
Why didn't I talk to her? Oh my god. Steal my heart. Steal everything.
know,
Steal my
my gosh.
clothes.
Love her. She looks great. That's I
Get
want
me
Baru to look
naked.
like that.
Me and
And
Baru have already done that.
the only one that hasn't been introduced yet is from the Xanathar's Guild is Amergo.
Yeah, we're not interested.
I like that guy.
He's just
So
there.
Family Feud buzzer.